Welcome into episode 75 of JD's Empire Sports Talk. Knicks live stream. We got a huge Knicks fan here. A guest up first, Dom from New Jersey. Dom, how we doing, man?
How we doing, John? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. How you been?
Good, good. You see you got the Knicks t-shirt going, the Knicks hat. Big Knicks fan. I know that. So I felt it was best to have you on first. Man, I think we got a good team here. We got a good team.
Dude, I'm looking forward to it. It's opening night, I'm excited. Gotta be more excited about the Knicks than we have to be about our Jets, of course. We all know that. But I'm excited about the team. They're very deep. Looking forward to see if they can make up for some of that scoring, some of that, defense off the bench with Clarkson. I think that was missing a lot last year with giving up DiVincenzo
In the
in,
trade.
in the trade with Towns. I've been a big proponent of that. I've said that from the get-go. I didn't mind losing Randall, but I think missing DiVincenzo showed at moments where Hart was not shooting the ball efficiently, and you saw that in the playoffs. There was a lot of games where, Hart was afraid to take those shots because
Yeah,
it just wasn't falling, and there was nothing behind that to kind of make up for it, even from that 3-and-D perspective, right?
right.
Want to see what Clarkson brings from that perspective. Really excited about the Yabusele move, if I got that pronunciation right.
Yeah, Rusella. Yeah, good signing.
Uh, Good signing, a lot of grit. Um, it's going to help if Mitch gets hurt, and that's something we'll probably talk about as the night goes on. Clearly not playing tonight. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I'll get off my soapbox and leave it with you. Those are my thoughts so far.
Yeah, so you brought up two things that I wanted to get to was I talked about this earlier in the week when I was doing the Knicks episode, was the fact that last year they lacked in, bench scoring, which was the reason why they brought in Clarkson and Yabusele, because those are two guys that can score. And also the reason why last year they didn't go to the bench because they didn't really have options. So I think it was a little bit of both. And I'm glad you brought up how DiVincenzo, the trade, you kind of had to do it to bring in Cat. And last year, if we remember, Mitch was out the first 3 quarters of the year pretty much. They didn't have a center, so they had to go out there and get someone that was a big name. And letting DiVincenzo go in that trade was huge. He probably wouldn't have started last year for that team, but he would have been a sixth man. Like, he would have been the perfect
100%.
sixth man. And I think that was also part of it, that he didn't want to do that. I think that was a part of him getting dealt, that he felt that he had a good enough year the year before where, I don't have to be a bench player. But for this Knicks team, that's what he would have been. They sent him out. They never were able to recover from that on the bench. And that was the reason why I think they lost to the Pacers. They just couldn't keep up with them because the Pacers can go 10, 11 guys deep. The Knicks weren't able to do that. And I think this year, I love how you brought that up. They have an actual bench now they can go to. Like, they have 10 guys that they can play and be comfortable with. And
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Agreed. The other thing, obviously the big thing last year was, the ball really, or the offense really ran primarily through Brunson. It's going to. We all know that. We don't we don't want it not to. That said, what what Mike Brown and his installation of the offense, how the ball's going to move, who's going to take over some of that secondary scoring. I think OG needs to step up this year on the offensive side of things. He needs to be a little bit more consistent on threes. So again, we'll see. But it's going to be a very exciting year. We have a tough matchup tonight. The Cavs are no joke. So it's not like these teams have gotten any weaker. Let's put it that way. I know we're not dealing too much. I don't think we have to worry about Boston as much as we have in years prior this year. But we got some pretty decent teams to deal with.
Yeah. So that's what we can get to that now in terms of the Eastern Conference. The Knicks and the Cavs probably will be, seems like right now, you never know what injuries and stuff like that, but those seem like the two teams that will be at the top. Celtics probably won't be there just because, they let guys go. They traded guys. Tatum's hurt. That's a big thing. Pacers are another team. Halliburton he's going to be out, so I don't think they're going to be as good. Milwaukee, I think, is a wild card. It's kind of tough to tell what they're going to be. They did bring in Miles Turner, but they don't have a point guard, so it's kind of tough.
They're so inconsistent.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with them this year. This might be Giannis's last year in Milwaukee. We'll see.
It might be. I think that especially there was a lot of noise in terms of the Knicks possibly trading for him over the offseason. I mean, was it true? We don't know, but there was noise about that. And
Yep.
I don't think it's going to go away, especially if this Knicks team doesn't start out great. I could see them trying to break this up and bring in Giannis. I could see that happening. And also, if they're, I mean, listen, this Knicks team is good enough what they have. But if it doesn't work until, Christmas time and they're not winning maybe what they should, Giannis could definitely be in a Knicks uniform by January. I could see that happening. It's very possible. And then in terms of Detroit, I think Detroit could be a surprise. They were good last year. I think they can, level up a little bit. But I don't think they're a team that the Knicks will have trouble with. I don't think that's
no, but Cade, man, Cade can
He's
ball.
good.
Cade can ball, bro.
Yeah.
Just an old school, hard nose. Gets to the basket, just gets the 2 points. He just gets it in there, and
He knows how to play.
He knows how to play. So they're gonna you're right. Detroit's gonna be interesting. Orlando is interesting. Orlando's an interesting team.
Perhaps the Hawks as well. The Hawks can be in that group.
The Hawks, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hawks are another one. They seem to be inconsistent every year. We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. But Orlando, man, is an interesting one. So we'll see what happens there as well.
Yeah, and as they put on the screen, the starting lineup for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out, and he's already out for the Knicks. But I don't think it's in terms of a bad injury. They're trying to nurse him through to make it through a whole season, which he hasn't been able to do. But it's opening night, which is tough.
It's opening night, but from a durability perspective, man, I think they're getting through this 4-year, $160 million contract, and then they're gonna make their moves. I like Mitch, and the defensive presence that he brings is just something else. Ultimately, if he can't stay on the court for more than 50, 60 games, it's tough to justify. And you're gonna see that. We're gonna see these young Huckporty. I saw that earlier. They're gonna be starting, Huckporty at the 5. So that they can keep Robinson. That so they can keep Cat at the 4. Which that's going to be an interesting development to see who they're going to have at the 5. On the year.
Yeah, 100%. And the Cavs they just scored the first possession of the game, and the Cat playing the 4. That's a big thing, just because his best year, I think, in his entire career was him playing the 4 with Minnesota with Rudy Gobert. Yep. And I'm not saying Mitchell Robinson's Rudy Gobert on the defensive end, but they're both pretty darn good on the defensive side of the ball. And that takes pressure off Cat, because Cat, you can tell last year, Josh Hart was playing the 4. And that's a big difference in terms of Josh Hart and Mitch. Josh Hart's a good defender, but not somebody that should be playing the 4. We all know that. And
I think it also plays to the strengths of why they brought Cat in. It spreads the floor. Having a 4 that can – he's a big, but he can move. We all know this. I'm saying the obvious things, but he can shoot the ball. It spreads the floor and kind of gives you some other options on offense. I think what we're hoping to see as Knicks fans this year is a little bit less predictability and stagnancy. What becomes stagnancy on offense? I don't want to have to go on a 20-2 run to win a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I started off so cold, or the defense has me figured out. You know what I mean? So I'd like to see the different looks that they bring on offense. It'll be interesting. I do miss Thibodeau. I think it's hard when you have I say that in the sense of it's difficult when you let go of a winning coach.
Right.
The expectations now are, hey, we're not looking for the same. We're looking for better. So there's going to be a lot of rumblings if this team comes in and ends up 50-32. You know what I mean? That we're looking for a 5 to 6 game improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for an improvement in the regular season and, of course, the finals. That's the expectation. It can't be any less than that. And I think that's what the front office felt in terms of getting rid of Tibbs. Yeah, he was a winning coach. I mean, listen, we root for a Jets team that can't find a coach right now.
Yes.
We know that. So it was tough for us to, we root for another team that has been winning, and they let go of that guy. We're like, oh, what are they doing? But I mean, I have faith in what Leon Rose has done. He's built this team up himself, handpicked basically all these guys. He made certain trades, things like that, drafted some of these players. So I do have faith in him. So I can't say. Listen, if it was the Jets, I would be like, "Oh, what are they doing?" But
What are
do
they
have
doing?
faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have faith
No,
in what Rose is doing.
agreed. The flip to the conversation, and I've had this discussion with my brother, and he said this multiple times. At the end of the day, Tibbs has only gone so far from a
He's never
coaching
won a
perspective, and
championship.
he's never won a championship in his career from a coaching perspective. Has Mike Brown? No, but Mike Brown has been part of whether as assistant coach or some form of the staff, some
On the
part of the
coaching
staff
Yeah.
on the coaching staff, has been a part of championship organizations. So again, see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting year, but I'm excited, man, because like I said, you saw the Jets put me to sleep at the last game.
Yeah, that was something else. But that's what they're gonna do to you. But 2 minutes in so far, Knicks are down 7-5. But Brunson hit a three to start off the game. Expect a lot more of that. I think he's gonna have more opportunities to hit more open shots, just like you said before, because the offense will be more movement instead of just here Brunson take the ball and like play street ball. Pretty much, that's basically what they did last year.
Yeah, they did.
And you can't afford to go through a whole season doing that again. And I think it's going to be a little different. But yes, like you said, they need to start out good this year. They can't afford to be a 500 team for the first maybe 20 games. And people can be like, why did they get rid of Tibbs and why is Mike Brown the coach? So for the sake of letting the city feel relaxed, of maybe the one team that can save us from the misery we're in, we need them to start out great.
No, I agree.
10-5 now.
10-5.
Yeah.
They got to stop turning the ball over. They got to stop taking stupid fouls.
Yeah, the turnovers were something that we saw in the postseason that was a problem. I mean, that's when any team they played last year that was quicker than them, which was the Pacers, teams like that, they struggled. And we saw that even during the regular season. There were some teams that, that were maybe a lower seed, 8th or 9th seed, but they were quicker than them. The Knicks really, really struggled with that. And they need that to change.
Agreed. Yeah, no. Again, it's got to stop with the cold starts. You know, as New York fans, we know this. It's not a. And I would like to come out one time with a consistently hot start, and I understand there's going to be bumps in the road throughout the season, but they never make it easy for us.
No, they never do. Good to see OG get the jumper going there. We know he's a guy that when he's hot, he'll score you 30 points like for like 7 games straight, and then when he's cold, he'll only hit like maybe 1 or 2 shots the entire game. And he's had that elbow issue. Hopefully, that's all cleared up because the last 2 years he struggled with that. 2 years ago, I remember he was out in I think from March until the playoffs with that elbow sprain. And then last year it came back on him. But he needs. I've been saying this. Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson mean a lot, but OG might mean the most to this team in terms of like the heart of it, just because of what he can bring on the defensive end of the court.
OG, and at the end of the day, OG and Bridges from the defense. I mean, Bridges. I mean, from those 2 plays in Boston alone in the playoffs last year. He's got to get more consistent. He's another that I'd like to see more consistency from the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
he's
Bridges
not,
for sure.
Bridges. He's not our primary scorer. He needs to put the ball in the basket. But OG, same thing. Elbow issues. I think he's over them. I hope he stays healthy. That's been the bug that's gotten him throughout his career.
Health.
Is the health. But when he's on the court, from a defensive perspective, we know what he brings. He's gritty. He's grindy. He's a perfect, example of what you want to see in New York basketball. But again, you just want to see more consistency on the offensive side, and that's really ultimately, man. We're talking about having the roster, having the pieces, bringing in a coach with some form of that championship pedigree. What's really missing is the consistency, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bright lights in New York. Maybe it's that pressure that comes with the media and the expectations, that are on them. But there's plenty of expectations on other teams and other markets. You know what I mean? So we got to at some point. It's an excuse. You got to get over the hump, or someone else will.
Yeah. Speaking of Bridges, as soon as we mentioned him, he had a nice 3 in the corner.
Yep.
And with Bridges, I think last year was a little bit of an adjustment period because he came from Brooklyn where he had the ball in his hands all the time. For 3 years he was there or so. He had that, it was his team. Then coming to New York, he was the third option. It was kind of, a little different for him. He had to go back to what he did in Phoenix, and that takes a little time to get used to that. But listen, if he's on, we know this. He's going to make almost everything out there, especially in the corner. That's big. That's really big for this team. And Cat is also he has 2 fouls now, so they just took him out. But they're on a 9-0 run going into the first time out, so playing well so far.
It's a segue that I'd like to get into. One, I'll just comment on the Bridges thing. When he's on, dude, you're talking about an old school mid range. 12 to 15, anywhere in that range is going
He's
in.
Gonna hit it.
And you love it. You love to see it. There's not enough of that in the game anymore. But with Towns, that's the big thing for me. I think, which will help with some of the consistency. He's got to stop taking stupid fouls. And every year we come to the third, fourth quarter, he's 4 fouls in, and now you're totally adjusting your offense, your defense, your strategy around it all. And that it kind of plays to some of the inconsistency that can come in. You're disrupting the flow of the offense, right. the flow of the game from your side of the ball. So at the end of the day, those stupid fouls have a bigger effect than just him being on the bench. I think it disrupts the offense overall.
Yeah, we don't know just yet what Mike Brown's going to do in terms of allocating minutes. But from last year, Brunson and Cat were the 2 guys pretty much that would play the entire first quarter. They would sit a little bit in the second, come back in on the back end. And in the third quarter, they would play pretty much the same thing. And with him with the foul trouble, now he only played 4 minutes. When does he come back in? And then when he comes back in, is he going to get a third foul? And then everything gets screwed up. And when Mitch is in there, you don't want Mitch to be playing all those heavy minutes because he can't really do that.
That's that's what creates the Achilles heel that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
You brought in the depth, right? But do you want Yabusele playing 65 games, starting 60 games, or having to play majority of your minutes because Mitch is hurt or because Cat is fouling or for just taking stupid fouls? Like I said, just something to be weary of. He's got to get better at it. It's something that he has not been good at throughout his career.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that's why they wanted to have him go back to playing the 4 just because it takes a little pressure off of him. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're gonna be very positive about them. They got a great team, like we said. They have everything they need. It's just certain things that from last year was why they didn't get to the finals. And even if they did get there, they probably wouldn't have beaten the Thunder. The Thunder, they're steps above everybody else. I think they're that good.
They're a good squad. They're young. They're deep. Shy is great. The Clippers are regretting that trade years back. But yeah, no. The Thunder are here. They're here to stay.
They're not leaving. Yeah, they're not.
They're not leaving, and it does come down to the way they build their team. A lot of those guys are guys that they've drafted in house. They know what they're doing. What's his name? Scott Presti, I think his name is the owner.
Presti.
He knows what he's doing over there.
Yeah, and they're a team that can once again, if as Knicks fans we're expecting the finals, that's a team that the Thunder can play 10, 11 guys if they have to. They of course in the postseason you do shorten up your rotation, but still they can get that deep into the game. We saw it last night. They played double overtime, and those guys didn't even look tired. They were fine. They were playing a good amount of minutes, and they were still they look rested because they have the ability to go 8, 9 guys, even more than that. Which now we don't have to worry about that. I don't think in terms of the Knicks, but I can't. Clarkson's not in the game just yet, but that's the guy I'm really looking forward to because when he gets going, Clarkson is impossible.
Yeah, he's another one. He's another one off the bench. It kind of brings some of that grit, like we said, that's missing. If he gets scoring, he can be a great 6-man. And before it gets right back into it, it would have been interesting to see what Indiana would have looked like with Halliburton in that finals matchup. Just let's throw that out there.
It would have been. It definitely would have been because we know this. Any sport, whatever it is, there's always the one team that you don't think they're the most talented, but when they get in the postseason, something switches on them.
Just clicked.
That was the team.
Yep.
I think the Pacers were the team last year, and they got kind of robbed from the ability to really have a chance in that last game. That's something that I guess Pacers fans will wish that they can get back. But we're definitely looking forward to this. And we're back from the break. OG with another shot, made a 3 there. So he's 2 of 3 so far, looking more and more confident. Knicks had a 12-0 run up until when the Cavs just hit a 3-pointer. But both teams are a little banged up. I saw before DeAndre Hunter and Darius Garland both out for the Cavs. So I guess when we look at this matchup a little far down the road, it won't be 100% from both teams. But the main guys are there. So that's something we got to look out for.
Yeah, it'll be good to see when they play again, and when they're healthy, and what this is going to look like. Because again, these two are the two teams that mainly healthy from last year, bringing back most of the roster, if not improved upon the roster. So it'll be good to see when they match up again, when these teams are at full strength, what it looks like.
Yeah, I just checked. It's Christmas, so that's going to be
there you go.
Another big one. It'll be a few months away. I'm sure both teams, will be up there in the up there in the standings. I mean, this Cavs team, they only lost 18 games last year, and they were a victim of facing the Pacers at the wrong time. That's pretty much what that was. I think they could have easily been in the finals as well.
Yeah, the Cavs, I mean, they did run into a Pacer train, so to speak. And obviously the injuries didn't help. But yeah, again, the Pacers just went. It was one of those things. It just clicked. It just clicked, and they were hot and just rode it.
Yeah, Deuce McBride's in the game as well. I think I think he's gonna be a guy that develops even more. We've seen it. His rookie year, a guy couldn't make a jump shot. And he's developed so much from his rookie year, and I think he's only going to get better. He's very underrated as well. Defensively, he's one of those guys that, Brunson may get in foul trouble. Obviously, on the offensive end, you're going to worry, but I think on the defensive end, McBride is one of those guys you're not worried. He can guard up against anybody and really shut them down.
Yeah, agreed. I think we're going to see. We saw some of the growth last year. He was able to run the offense a little bit more last year. I think the Knicks put a little bit more trust in him, which was great to see because he did well. But from the defensive side of the ball, man, he's just another guy that, come playoff time, you need that off the bench. You need stops. I've said it before. I've said it a lot. The game is about stops and runs. If you can go on runs and get key stops, I know it sounds cliche or it sounds obvious, but that's what the game comes down to. Going on enough runs and making enough stops when you have to. And when you have those guys that can make a play like Bridges, that can lock down a guy like McBride, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and speaking of, I wanted to go back to what you said before with the depth. I mean, they're going to a guy, Trey Jemison. I actually had to check the roster because I didn't even recognize who number 50 was. He's in the game right now, and I guess that's what the difference with Mike Brown. He's going to trust every guy 1 through 13 on that bench because, I mean, I didn't even know this guy was on the roster.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you who he was. Couldn't tell you who he was. But again, it's game 1. This roster will, I'm sure, we're going to see it, minimized to a rotation. But I agree. Tibbs wouldn't have even thought of it. Wouldn't have even thought to do it. Where Mike Brown, we'll see what the guy's got. And if he has to make adjustments from there, he will. But have no idea who that guy is.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I have to check this out and see who he is. Last year he played for the Lakers. That's his most games played with a team. This is his 3rd year in the league, but he's bounced around a little bit. So that's why I was like, oh, who is this guy? But I mean, it just shows that they're gonna, they're putting some guys out there that they're gonna show trust in. Especially, game 1, like you said, the guys aren't really conditioned to go, a normal amount of minutes. Some guys are, not everybody.
No, but I think I don't want to call it a concern. It's the first game, but at the end of the day, who do you go to with Mitch out? And it's the game. It's the first game. He's not playing load management, whatever you want to call it. This is an example of what they're going to do. who's going to step up for him, and might as well put it out there first game.
Yeah, Biggie, this is Dom from Jersey, big Knicks
How
fan.
we doing, Dom?
And our Knicks are up by almost 10 points right now.
I know.
So we don't want to hear
it's
anything
actually
from
funny.
you.
I just got back from class, right?
Yeah.
And I turned my TV on before I left. My MacBook's been sitting here ready to go. So like as soon as I step back into my apartment, just sit right down and get in the. I literally just walked in my room 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, and you came in, and now look, the Knicks are scoring.
I know the Cavs were up, I saw, and then now the Knicks are pulling away a little bit.
And so Bridges looks like what we were talking
like we
about.
said before that we were
if
hoping
he can
for.
12 to 15-foot jump shots all day long, you're getting hit on the wrist. You put up a 3-point play. You're getting a 3-point play the old school way. Steele coming down the other end of the floor, getting fast break points. I mean, this is what you want to see. If he can play like that, I think that's gonna, again, some of the things we didn't see as consistent last year. Game 1, but some promise so far.
100%. Bridges with 9 points right now, hasn't missed a shot yet. So, Dom, I think he can hear us all the way from the garden. I think we're in his ear. I think we got the Bluetooth connected. He's looked confident and ready to go so far. Great to see. Biggie, I think you're in for a tough night over there in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, JD knows, but Dom, I'm not a crazy NBA guy at all. I'm honestly usually against the NBA, but I know the Cavs and I know how the Knicks obviously are. Like, I actually learned more about the NBA recently from doing the show with you, JD. I'll be honest with you. And I knew this game was not going to be like, it's going to be a closer game, but I know the Knicks are. I mean, they literally returned everyone.
Pretty much, and added pieces. Yeah, added pieces.
And added some pieces,
right? Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Not like you guys haven't, but I mean, you guys got some injuries to start the year. But yeah, no, it's a deep team. We were talking about before you came on. It's a deep team. It's good to see. It all. We'll see how it all gels throughout the year.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. We'll see that. That's the key, man. At the end of the day, my dad always tells me, chemistry. It's all about the chemistry on the, within these locker rooms. Sometimes you'll have a weaker squad, and that chemistry. Look, we were talking about Indiana. Sometimes it just clicks, and you go on a run. You're playing in a system. You're being coached well. Let's call it what it is. I think Carlisle last year showed why he's been coaching for as long as he has been.
Right.
And I think that's also part of the reason why Tibbs doesn't have a job in New York anymore. He got out-coached. Carlisle out-coached him. Let's just call it what it is. And it's not the first time it's happened. But nonetheless, I think when you got that chemistry in a locker room, it gels, the flow, it all kind of, I think everything just happens a little bit more naturally.
Yeah, and especially in a sport like basketball too, where you need that like major. I mean, you can't. I mean, sometimes certain teams you can rely on, one guy to do a lot. Like, I mean, look at the Cavs teams from like pre-2016 or like LeBron's first stint before he got traded to Miami. Look at some of the guys he was working with. That's just an example that I could think of. But like, no, you really do. Push comes to shove, you need team chemistry. And the Knicks, I mean, if they even added more people, that's huge, because they were pretty good last year, and I know if they add more, they're going to be even better. So yeah, they can keep that chemistry throughout the year. They should exceed where they went last year, I hope.
Well, we're hoping for a finals appearance.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. At the very least, the finals appearance. I won't say anything more because New York sports for some reason doesn't get granted Kansas City Chiefs type runs.
No, it really don't. I mean, it hasn't happened.
Has not happened, brother.
No.
It has not happened. Rangers, the Knicks, the Mets, quite frankly, the Yankees as of late.
The Yankees of late, yeah, because I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a Yankee fan for baseball, and there hasn't been anything like the 2009 World Series. Before that, what was the last one? 2000? Yeah,
2000.
I mean, very spread out. You don't have dynasty runs.
No. There's no dynasties. I'm not even going to talk about the Jets and the Giants. One team. I was on the phone earlier. I said one team can't figure out a way to win a game, The other one doesn't even have any clue about what a win looks like.
They
So,
don't.
and those are two different statements. Those are completely different statements. Because the Giants can easily be, 4-3 if they manage the clock right. Run the ball against Denver, and the Jets just can't forget it. Let's not even discuss it. Let's get back to the Knicks.
We'll lose the viewers.
Because we hear it enough from JD about the Jets.
Yeah, I don't talk about games anymore. What happens at the games? I talk about my experience at the game.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's more entertaining. And if Woody Johnson's listening, F you, dude. Sell the team already.
Oh man.
Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Lonzo Ball with the Cavs now. He's a guy that. When he was drafted, he was very highly touted, and injuries got in the way. This is his third team, I think now is right. Lakers, Bulls.
It's a shame. It's a shame because I remember that year he signed with the Bulls. Those first 20, 30 games, whatever it was before that injury, man, they looked good in that offensive system that they had put in place. They looked good, and obviously it hasn't worked out, but it'll be interesting to see. If he can get his career back on track, he was decent. He was decent.
Yeah, he was, and it was his fourth. It's his fourth team now. I thought it was his third. Fourth team already. Yeah, so the Knicks are up 30-21 with under a minute to go. So
you're a little ahead of me.
A little ahead of you, yeah. All right, you'll probably see the three come in then soon. But I just wanted to say, Dom, from what we talked about so far going into it, everything is working. Deuce just hit a 3 now, so I mean everything is going the way they had hoped and envisioned going into it. So I don't think we can have any complaints besides Cat picking up the 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes. That's really it. That's the only thing I can.
That's the only thing that is going to be a sticking point for me throughout the season. Like I said, everyone's scoring. There's distribution.
Big time.
They're sharing the ball, so they're shooting the 3 well. So if this can go on for 80 games, 100 games.
100, right? We want 100 games.
We want 100 games. This will, we'll all be happy. We'll all be happy. We'll all be back outside of the garden after a win. Let me tell you guys, I was at some of those. After parties, not the after parties, the watch parties last year.
Yeah.
So there was a couple that were right outside of the garden, which were cool. There was one that an ex-coworker, buddy of mine at this point, he's a good friend at this point from the UK, had come over for a business trip. He came with me to see Game 1 of the Indiana game in Radio City Music Hall. And let me tell you, he was as devastated as we were, and that ball went up 9 feet in the air and dropped back down to the basket. Yeah. But it was a great experience. That whole last year, that playoff run was, for me, was eclectic because the last big set of playoff runs that I saw were, as a kid, the Stark days, the Oakley days, not that we haven't been to the playoffs since, but I'm talking about a real run, an actual run. And it was just so great to see that last year. So just to have some real hope on being able to build upon that, it's going to be great going into the year. So it looks like we have a 10-point lead going into the second quarter, which is fantastic.
33-23. Bridges leading the way with 10 points for the Knicks. He's the leading scorer in the game so far. OG Anunoby with 7. That's big. So those two guys, I know they were nicknamed Wingstop last year. I don't think they lived up to the name really until the playoffs when Bridges went crazy in that Celtics game. That's one of those games that I think will stick in my head even for like 40 years from now.
Marty, dude.
Biggie. This guy always goes after you. It's crazy.
You know that.
We don't know who he is. He's just a guy that comes on, watches the streams.
I'll give him the Cavs comment, or I'll give him the Cavs comment. But come on, Cuse. I got orange. I'm a Carmelo guy just because of the orangeman, so can't do that to Cuse.
I'm a diehard Syracuse football fan, so
got you.
Yeah,
I can't say that I am.
But they're terrible. Oh.
No, I'm a Penn State guy from a football perspective. Not our year. Not our year, bro. It was
Rough
time
year.
for Frank. It was time for Franklin to go. You can't justify never winning any of those big games,
Yeah.
and then starting to lose the ones that you're supposed to win. At the end of the day, for us, we were like, all right, at least he won the games he was supposed to. Now you started losing those, and that's a no-no.
Yeah, you already had the gripe against him where he couldn't win the big ones, and then you get
Yeah.
into a season where you're touted to be really good, and then you go lose like 3 straight like that. You just
No, and I'm not sold. Listen, I mean, I'm not sold on Allaire as
he's
as a.
terrible.
I'm not sold on Allaire. I like the kid, all that, but he's got the frame. But we've seen plenty of guys with the frame who just don't translate to the next level. So, if you can't do it in a Penn State offense, you sound like you're running a pro style offense. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't see it translating.
Not at all. And then like with the injury too, he's just it's not gonna really go anywhere. I don't think for him, unfortunately. But yeah, no, because he lost all the games that like all the clutch moments that came in up to him. Pick every time. Right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You know what I mean? Like when push came to shove, when you needed him, he couldn't perform. It was a pick every single time.
He probably should have went to the draft last year because he was up there on the draft boards.
He was up there on the draft boards last year.
Not anymore.
Easy to look at
Not
now.
a chance.
No, not at all. My apologies. I was going to say that last year we seen him. He was a guy that he was great. I mean, that Penn State team, they were really good. They were in the playoff, a game away from the championship, and then just they blew that game at the end. And it was basically because that was the start of the the downturn for him. He threw that pick in the game, and that was really it. It's a mental. Maybe it was a mental thing for him because they
blew that game. They blew that game against Notre Dame. I don't know to what we were discussing earlier. We don't know that the Knicks would have beaten OKC in the finals. I don't think Penn State would have beaten Ohio State in that final. But they had Notre Dame's number. They had their number and literally they handed them that game.
Yeah.
So
I was a very happy fan that night.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, but like you said, I don't think anybody would have beaten Ohio State. They were just a team that was good. You knew it. As soon as they won that first game, the way they did,
it all worked out for them.
Biggie, we said that before about the Pacers last year. Yeah, they weren't the most talented. Ohio State was the most talented, but
100%.
They just got hot. They just got hot at the right time, and that happens with every with any sport, like in baseball right now.
Especially when it comes down to the college football playoff, where it's one and done. You have to win one game basically to move on.
So every game's an elimination game. That's what it is in college. We open up the second quarter. Cat with a nice dunk, and then
coming off the bench.
It's big. They got to get him now some touches as well. Get him going a little bit. And one of the comments before, I forgot who said it, was Brunson and Cat, playing better together. That's a thing that we didn't bring up before, but it is a question because last year it seemed like Brunson had success when Cat was on the bench, and the other way around, when Brunson was on the bench, Cat had more success. I mean, I think that's more in part of both guys, needing the basketball. I think that's what that is. But this year, like we said, Mike Brown is supposed to be this guy that has a really good offensive system. That shouldn't be a problem. And in the first quarter, I know they weren't playing together because Cat got in foul trouble. But with everyone else, it didn't seem like it was going to be an issue. So we'll see what happens. But we don't want to overreact.
No, the comment is from my brother, and I agree.
Oh, nice.
There needs to be a little, like, you want to see come on. You got a star point guard and a big man who can get to the basket dominantly. You want to see a little bit more traditional pick and roll and just high percentage shots or attempts at the basket. Yeah. And I think if Brunson can create those, with Cat, I think that brings another element to the offense. And it goes back to what we talked about earlier, having them being able to be on the floor together consistently and creating that flow of the offense. I think it's indicative of what Mike Brown's going to do with the offense. And two, Cat's got to stay on, Cat staying on the floor more consistently.
Yeah, he definitely has to, like we talked about before. But that was a great question because I didn't even think of that right away. But yeah, like you just said, that I didn't really think that even was a part of the game plan last year in terms of Cat setting screens for Brunson, letting those two guys work. That was not a part of any offense that they had going for them last year. So hopefully that's another thing that we can, we're not going to sit here and say that they need to do all this because we don't think that. But to get, to win a championship, you have to be elite on everything. And I think they have everything like we said, but they just needed to all come together all at once. And Tyler Kolek's in the game as well. So they're really getting into that bench. I'm excited.
They are. It's going to be interesting to see what role he has. I mean, obviously, they drafted him. They clearly like the kid. There's plenty to like. Obviously, he's behind McBride. I don't think he's there yet. But he's an interesting prospect. We'll see what he does. We'll see how he can move the ball. I love how he moves the ball. If he can get a shot, if he can get a more consistent shot, I think he'll find more time on the court.
Yeah, I remember him from college. He was one of those guys because I'm a St. John's guy, and he was at Marquette. And Marquette always would, they weren't the most talented, but it was just like, who is this guy? This little, lefty point guard making every shot. And I was like, damn, the Knicks drafted him. I mean, I've always been a fan of Kolek. I just think that, it'll take a little longer for him to develop, but at least he's getting minutes. I actually didn't expect him to even be in this game, in regular second quarter time. I didn't think that he would be.
We need to find our TJ McConnell. You know what I mean? Like someone that just a guy I gotta hate. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't stand him because he's always making a play. He's always making a play. Great dunk there by Anunoby. I think we're a little behind there.
Yeah, I think you are. We brought up Kolek, and then you'll see what he does in a few seconds.
We're all like on different points of the game.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. Streaming
from 3 different locations. That's
streaming has done such wonders for this type of role.
Yep.
Did you guys see that yet? The shot or no?
There it is. It is. That's what you're looking for. A guy that can come in, play a few minutes, be efficient, be effective. Look, he's locking a guy down, coming off a screen. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, got the confidence in the shot. And Biggie, you see you getting chirped again with the Cavs jersey. What's going on? Do you have it?
Yeah, well, the only Cavs jersey I have is an extra large, and that does not fit me anymore. So, yeah.
It's also not a real jersey because those stupid short sleeve shirts that they had for like a year and a half in the NBA.
I used to love those things. I love those jerseys. I thought they were the coolest jerseys of all time, like the black ones with the C logo in the sleeves. I used to love those. I don't like them. I think they're ugly now, but I used to love them. And it's a LeBron one too, obviously. That's the only reason I really am a Cavs fan because I used to love LeBron, and then I just stopped watching basketball, NBA. Really, I barely even watch college anymore because Syracuse was terrible last year. So
yeah, they have not been on. They haven't been on the map. I'd like to see. It's going to be interesting to see what St. John's does. So, as a kid growing up, in the New York area, St. John's was always a team that you'd like to watch on MSG every once in a while. You know what I mean? Right, so yeah. We'll see what they do this year. It was good to see that run they put up last year.
Yeah, they're coming in number 5 in the rankings. So I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for that. And then it's a totally different roster again. So I'm sure they'll have the growing pains in the beginning. But I think this is the most talent they've had in my life. In my 21 years, I don't think they've been this good up and down. They have. I am very excited for them. A lot of transfers, but high profile ones.
High profile. I mean, we'll hear about some. We'll hear about some scandal on the Patino end in a couple of years. It'll be all good, no worries. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll enjoy it for now.
Oh man, yeah, we got to enjoy our next 3 years before he gets suspended for using the NIL to its more than the limits than he could. That's probably what's going to happen next.
Yep.
Oh, man,
hilarious.
Yeah, with the
That's
season
another thing.
last year, I could see why people want to go play there and play with him.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, he brought notoriety back to back to that school, back to the
right.
back to the university. So
Just say I know from being a big Syracuse football fan. I mean, they're not great right now, but Fran Brown after he came in and brought him a court. I mean, we got our first 5-star in school history committed right now. So I mean, and we're getting like 4 stars. Like I think before he was the head coach, I think we had on our roster the one year 2 4-stars and everyone else was a 2 or 3. Now our teams are like Syracuse teams are consistently 4 stars, and like we literally just had our first 5-star in school history commit. So I mean, like that's kind of I feel like St. John's, like after the season they had last year, it's kind of a similar thing. Like guys wanting to go play for Patino,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, stat came up earlier. I don't know if you guys missed it. 0 for Cavs have not been to the free throw line, which is, I mean,
big.
That it's key. And just as I say it, it is a foul, but nonetheless, that's huge. Because that just discipline, just not taking stupid fouls, not letting them get to the line. Meanwhile, I think they took what? I think they've taken a dozen free throws, if not more.
Yeah, the Knicks have 10 free throws so far and have made 9. The only one that missed was Cat. So I mean, they're taking advantage of that as well. Yeah, and they have 4 fouls as a team, and Cat has the 2 from the first 4 minutes. So since those first 4 minutes, only 2 fouls as a team. So more committed, it looks like, on the defensive end, which I think 2 years ago that was their identity, at least for the beginning of the year, was defense. They kind of got away from that. And that was probably, to me, more of a reason why they were like, yeah, you know what do we need Tibbs here for anymore? His identity was defense, and they weren't playing it. So like that, I think that was something that made it a little easier for them to make the switch at coach.
Here we go.
Remind me to never say anything about that again, because I say it and now it's a 3-point play on the back end, and they're taking their first free throw of the game. It's like, dude,
every time we bring something up, it just happens.
It just happens, Unreal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, 12-point lead.
Let's see how Mitchell's doing.
See how much they run that offense through Kolick.
How Donovan Mitchell's doing?
Yeah, Mitchell's got 4 points so far.
He's got 4.
We're holding him down.
11 right now.
Yeah, Mobley's he's very underrated.
Like I said, I don't watch at all really anymore. But from what I saw last year, I think Evan Mobley was better than Mitchell last year. Like truly,
at certain points. Mitchell's just one of those guys that can take over.
I think.
Yeah.
My God, Matty V, who let him in the chat? Like seriously, who let this guy join?
Yeah, I don't know why he's here.
Yeah, get out. Only person not allowed to watch. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think we've ever banned someone before, but he might be one guy that has to get, never allowed back. And we can do it. Ban user and delete the comment. We can do that.
Yeah.
Or put him in timeout. Or we can put him in timeout.
Yeah, you could do that on live streams.
I see it right here. We can put him in a timeout for a little bit. We can do that. If he wants to, push the buttons a little more.
Yeah, no, he look, I just explained the jersey's an extra large, and it's one that I personally don't really.
You don't have to. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't even repeat it. He doesn't. He has a hard time lifting.
He'll ask me again in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, he will. Oh, I forgot what you said.
Yeah. That's funny.
The Knicks with 10 bench points. That's good. It's good to start so far. McBride with 5, Clarkson with 2, and Kolick with 3. Want to see Yabusele got on the board. I think that's the only one shot. And he took a 3. That's not his game. They got to find him more opportunity.
That's not his game. But he has been. I've noticed he has been on the court for quite some time. So,
yeah, 9 minutes. I think he came in for Cat and it hasn't came out since.
And hasn't come out, which is going to be interesting to see how they're going to use him. Again, I think he brings a different. He kind of brings almost like a Randall element. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit.
Stocky guy, gritty, hard nosed. If he can give you, we're not running the offense through him, but if he can give you 12 points, I'll take it.
Yeah. What did he have last year? He was, around like, let's see, 11 points a game last year for the Sixers in like 27 minutes. If he puts that up for this team, That's the guy that they
So all
didn't
you
have
need.
anyone like that last year. So
Exactly.
that means something. Yep.
Good
He just came
transition
out now.
defense. Good transition defense.
I am a fan. I just don't watch the NBA anymore. I wouldn't go out of my way to debate the Cavs, but I do. I still follow them. I just don't watch the NBA anymore.
Well, Biggie,
the
let's
only
put it.
reason why I'm on here is because of JD, of course. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You're making me watch an NBA game for the first time in 5 years. I hope you know.
But you have a good team, so I mean,
the Cavs are good. I know last year were really good,
and they're cutting into the lead. They're only down 6 now, so they're making
really
it
nice
more of a
play.
game.
What was that?
They are making it more of a game, and this is without Brunson on the court. That was one thing I wanted to mention. Like that's gonna be another key to see if they can sustain a lead with Brunson on the bench. And I mean, obviously, that'd be ideal, but you're not seeing that right now. And there goes the timeout. So I'm a little behind. I get it, but not what you want to see right now.
No, they got to be able to hold it. Whatever, if Brunson comes out of the game, you can't just let the other team just come in and just score, like go on a big run. That can't happen. Especially especially I know tonight they're playing a good team, but if you're not playing a good team and it's a team that you're better than on paper, like many teams they should be against, and you let that team get a little bit of energy on their side of the court, that's not good. Like that's a problem. So they gotta be able to stop the bleeding a little bit, because Brunson is not going to play as many minutes as he did last year. They already said that's not going to happen. So it's going to be a little less.
They're going to wear him down if they do that, and I agree. I think if they got to be able to sustain a lead with him on the bench. But again, game one, there's going to be plenty of tweaks to be made. So
yeah.
That's
We
can't
overreact.
Long season.
Very long season.
You guys get to any games, John?
I want to this year. Yeah, I definitely want to. I don't know why. I never really go to Knicks games. I've been to Rangers before. I like going to the Garden for that. Rangers are good.
That was a great experience.
Yeah.
Oh, Biggie, yeah, you went to the Rangers game, right? Wasn't it? I think it was like a Sunday afternoon game.
Yeah, it was a Sunday afternoon. The place is sold out. I'm like,
yeah, always.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's the Rangers game at the Garden is absolutely
electric. And I think the Knicks is probably better. I mean, you can attest to it. It's probably better, right?
It's dope. Both are great. It's immersive in either regard. With a hockey game and a basketball game, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because JD obviously knows I'm big on going to stadiums. So like I travel everywhere, and I usually try and see a new NHL arena every year. I'm a big hockey fan, and I went to a Rangers game last year, and I saw a Sabres game out in Buffalo too. But the Rangers was great. Easily, probably I've been to 5 NHL arenas so far. That's probably my favorite one so far, and I'm a Flyers fan.
That's cool.
So it's crazy from a Flyers fan to give the Rangers any credit, but yeah.
I got a buddy of mine from high school who's been to every NFL stadium.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It's
they
nuts.
can be jealous over here.
Nuts. So yeah, no, I get it. I'll be going to my first away game this year. I'm going to Baltimore in November. So that's gonna be fun. Greatest place on earth, folks.
Yeah. Is it the Jets are playing or no?
Jets at Ravens.
Man. Just when the Ravens are going to start, I think the Ravens are going to start turning it around this week. So they'll turn it around. They're that defense, man. Oh my God, they do not have the same defense that we all knew. I'm not talking about the Ray Lewis days, but even in recent years, they've always been able to put up a decent defense, and it ain't there. It's just not there. Yeah, definitely not. That's why I'm saying. I think after the bye, they'll be able to. They're coming. They're playing home. I think if they beat the Bears, they'll definitely beat Miami on Thursday, because everyone beats Miami.
Everyone beats Miami except for the Jets.
Except for the Jets. Yeah. That's their only win, which shows how bad they are.
And I know.
If the Ravens can get those two, right they'll be back in it.
They'll be fine if they keep losing and get the first overall pick at this point. And Aaron Glenn might get fired then at that point. We're
just gonna watch the Knicks game, brother.
Yeah. We can't get these bad memories in our in our head anymore.
Hopefully
That's
just
why
wait.
we really need the Knicks this year because we don't have anything else to look forward to until
No,
baseball starts.
the Rangers are decent. They're very well coached, but they're young. Obviously they have some of their aging stars, but
Yeah.
it's an overall young team.
Yeah.
It's the Knicks, man. The New York sports is hanging on a prayer by the Knicks.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the Knicks are your only hope right now, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Knicks are up 44-41, and Brunson's back in. So that shows that they don't. And now it's getting a little closer. I know I'm ahead, but
yeah, you can't go -9 with him on the bench. You know what I mean?
no,
That's
can't happen.
that's what's you're gonna want to see some of these guys that they brought in, be able to sustain that from an offensive perspective.
Yeah. Deuce with a big shot there. That's something we've seen so far. It looks like he's got more, confidence. I think that's built up every year. I think this is year 4 or 5 for him now. It's kind of you can see the development from his first year where he looked like he was afraid to shoot. That's not the case anymore, which is big. We talked about him before. It's big that he can knock down a shot
Nice.
and can
agreed.
be confident about it.
No, again, just the growth that he's shown, and they keep you. I mean, he's been brought up in trade discussion, and the Knicks
won't
are
do
like,
it. Yeah.
No, they won't do it. So, and I don't blame them. I like the kid. I think I agree. I think he's grown year to year.
Landry Shamet, I'm not going to say he's a lucky guy, but he has something going for him because he was somebody that probably wouldn't be on this team right now if it wasn't for Malcolm Brogdon, retiring. And that's another guy. If they had him, wow, he would be another really good option.
Yeah,
Shamet got lucky.
It's interesting with that. I would love to have been a fly on that wall to understand why. He was roster spot 15. You know what I mean? So, and I agree. I have nothing against Landry Shamet, but if it was anyone, it was him. It would have been Brogdon on that roster.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to know why he retired. And I mean, they did it last week, so it's not like he did it months ago. He waited till the week before the season, which you never really see that happen. Something had to happen, that we don't know about.
Whether it was about role, minutes,
could have been
pecking order, depth chart, any of those things come into play in my mind. I'm not, I don't get paid for this, but you know what I mean. So, I ain't Schefter,
We sound better than some of the clowns they put on TV. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
some of those guys.
Yeah, and you don't find people talking about MAC football and the University of Delaware football. And
no, that's your job. I would never even get close to that. That's why I let you do it.
Love that stuff.
University of Delaware football.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Biggie
That's
gets
commitment there.
He goes in depth about the games that are on like Tuesday and Wednesdays that I don't care about.
I love Tuesday, Wednesday college football. Oh my god, and I love the MAC too. Like I'm a big group of 5 college football fan.
Oh man.
I'll let the missus know that I got to add Tuesday, Wednesday night football to the mix. See how that goes between the months of September and February.
Yeah, I'm out Saturdays, Sundays, of course, Mondays, Tuesdays, and now Wednesdays as well.
Now Wednesday, can't do it. Hockey night, basketball night. I'm just.
Yeah, hey, dude. Delaware's actually playing right now. They're playing. Oh my God, who are they playing? I forget. We talked about it last night. I forget. Thank you.
I got rid of him. I can't take him anymore.
Thank God.
Did he ask again about the Cavs jersey?
No, he's going he's getting personal now. He's getting personal with the both of us, so we're not putting up with that.
Yeah.
Not today. Who is this guy?
I don't even know. Some random.
Some troll. Right, looks
I don't know.
We banned him. We banned him in the comments.
Banned him indefinitely.
Middle Tennessee, 7-7 right now. 2:49 left in the first quarter. Go Blue Hens. Let's go. All right. Jeez, the
15
Cavs
free
only,
throws for the
they only
Knicks.
have
Cavs
one
only got
free.
the
That's
one.
crazy. They have one free throw for almost one half a basket. That's wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No,
Knicks up
that's fantastic.
46.
That's
great.
Guys, wow.
That's
I mean,
fantastic.
wow.
And no, you don't see that. You don't see that, and that's. I mean,
No.
ultimately, it's not going to happen every night, but it's just if you're playing good defense, if you're not being too handsy, if you're using your body the way you need to be, they're locking them down. They're locking them down. They're not
They're
making it easy for them.
by a lot too. That was something I was going to bring up earlier when it came up on the screen. Like the Knicks are out rebounding the Cavs right now, and it's like it's showing because we're getting close, but like some of the shots we're not making, no one's there for it.
Yeah.
The Knicks are right there for it, and they take it right back.
And for both teams, whenever they come out, this game, win or lose, if they're doing it in a positive way, you can say, okay, we just played probably the respective, second best team to us or the best team, however
really
we want to take it.
Yeah,
and if you're doing things well, you got to take that and move forward with it and say we're gonna keep doing it. Why not?
Right.
If it worked against one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, I'd like to see if they can get that lead back up to where it was. That's a great three by Anunoby. I'm a little behind, but back up to what?
I didn't want to spoil it, but I was going to say
it's all right.
now.
It's all right. Back up to 11.
Brunson,
turnover, fantastic.
Brunson's going to get to the line here for some, for some free throws.
Yeah, you're not going to, have a lead if you're in this giving up this many fouls and the Knicks have only given up one. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love how ESPN, I don't know if you guys saw the Inside the NBA's moved to ESPN with Shaq and, all those guys.
Yeah.
Everything was kept the same. The only thing that is changed is literally it says ESPN. They're in the same studio. I watched the pregame. I was like, oh, it feels this. The music is the same. That's great. I thought they were going to, ESPN was going to get in the middle of it and change everything around.
No. I thought the same thing with the red zone. There was all rumors there was going to be like commercials for the red zone.
And I'm like 15-second ad.
It's not red zone.
Yeah. I thought they were going to change it around. I know. Red zone's meant to, no commercials, just switch games and all that.
Yep.
100%. No, I'm glad those guys, Charles, Shaq, all of them, they're fantastic. Kenny and Al, whatever the hell they are, they're absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad they didn't change anything up. It's getting crazy. I was saying it before, like all this streaming stuff, sign up for this, sign up for that. Yeah, it's something else. It's the pain in the ass.
I agree.
Yeah, even with the NBA, Peacock, Prime Video, the Knicks are on like Prime Video on Friday night. I don't know if you saw that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you have to have cable now, and you have to have streaming of one sort for like cable, and then other streaming services to watch certain games. I'm like, dude, you can keep your $15 a month. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is.
To catch like 2 games. It's 3 games. It's absurd.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
at least with the NFL, with the NFL, you do get Thursday. Every game is on Prime. But now with the NBA, you have to watch 5 different things to watch a game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather watch a Thursday night college football game than Thursday night football.
Yeah, sure. University of Delaware versus who they playing? Middle Tennessee State. Like, what are their logos? What do those logos look like?
Well, Delaware's the blue hen, and then Middle Tennessee's like an MT. Yeah,
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Oh man,
they're both FBS. It's not like it's FCS football. They're both FBS.
I get it. Just. That's a lot of dedication, my friend. That's a lot.
College football. That's my thing. I love college football.
No, it's good. College football's good.
Oh, it's the best.
Nothing wrong with college football.
Yeah. Great play right there. Finally they're getting into transition a little bit, playing quicker. I like that. Great job.
You gotta highlight JBC here. He's making some crazy, like just random comments, like just yeah.
He's gonna do the next one, putting time out. We're not playing these games.
Yeah.
like, what does it have to do with any of this? Like,
oh, fantastic transition offense. That's
Bridges
great.
right there. Great.
That's great. That's great. Force the timeout. Lead back up to 16. That's what you want. That's what you want. Great defense by Anunoby on Allen to start that off.
Oh, I think it was a tech.
Who, by the way,
I think someone got a
well,
tech.
I don't. So if he did, he's justified. It was definitely a foul. He got him on the hand.
Yeah, it was a
He
tech.
got. He definitely got him on the hand. Jared Allen, by the way, another guy I like.
He's good.
Good overall center. You don't see too many traditional centers like that anymore. Big
I'm gonna say
guy,
that's that type of position in
good
basketball.
rebounder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play the the two centers as well with Mobley and Allen. So a lot of teams, are going to that. Watch the Rockets game last night. I mean, they had no guy shorter than like 6'8" on the court. It was crazy
Yeah,
what they
That's
were playing.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they look pretty
Is
good
that
last night. I know they lost, but they look pretty good.
that Mobley? That Mobley kid. That's Katino Mobley's son, right? That's got to be Katino Mobley's son.
I think so.
It's got to be. It's got to
Yeah.
be.
He's got a brother as well that is in the league. I don't know what team he's on, but he does have a brother in the league as well.
I think it came up 19-3 run. I mean, if we can get more consistent offense out of that second unit, which again is going to come with growth. Some of these guys are new.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta like what you're seeing out of this first unit in this first half.
Starters look great. And then when Mitch gets back in there, I think it's going to be even better for them.
I agree. Never mention it, please. Please remind me to never again mention anything about free throws, field goal kicks, anything of that regard.
None of it. No
They
more.
just all of a sudden the Cavs are shooting free throws like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. 65 points. I mean,
There it
that's
is.
big. 65 points almost going into the half. One of the, and it looks, they're not forcing anything. It just looks really natural. 3 guys in double digits already.
agreed.
Cat is almost there. So they almost have 4 guys in double digits. And Deuce has 9 points. 5 guys almost in double digits.
Near double digits. That's what you want to see.
Great.
And the defense, that was a great shot. Shoot, man, damn, that's a great shot.
Oh. Almost.
2 seconds, half over. If we get the half, the inbounder, we gotta. Don't spoil it for me if we got something.
Nah, nothing happened, but I didn't want to say it was over. I didn't want to. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy.
It's all
shot.
right. Yeah, no, they look good. They look great.
Yeah, they look great. Knicks up 65-50. OG with 12 points, Bridges with 12, Brunson with 10, Cat with 9, and Deuce with 9. Then with the Cavs, Mobley leading the way for them with 16. And then Donovan Mitchell with 8. No one else is really doing anything for them. Larry Nance off the bench with 8 points is a little notable because he hasn't really had that many minutes in the game. But takeaways, man, Knicks look great. Dom, everything we highlighted came about in a good way. I don't think we've no negatives. Maybe they're taking a little more threes than they should right now. If you want to nitpick, but I won't complain. I love the 3-pointer, so that would be the only thing. But Dom, thanks for coming on. Any final thoughts you have here before we take a little bit of a break for halftime?
No, but I appreciate it. It's a pleasure joining you. Keep doing your thing. I agree. I agree from the Knicks perspective. I think Bridges looks great. Defensively, they're playing really well. Not taking too many stupid fouls. And yeah, man, if they can play like this for 81 and a half more games, it's gonna be a fun playoff run.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be very excited, and maybe in the future because I want to do more of these Knicks streams. So it was great. It flew by over an hour. Really good insight. Of course, the Knicks, and I know you do more than anyone out there. So in the future live streams, if you want to come on, just hit us up, and we'll definitely have you on again.
Just let me know. Happy to do it, brother.
All right, thanks, man. Be good.
Nice meeting you, bro. Take care. Have a good one, guys.
See you.
Bye.
All right, Biggie. We'll take a little bit of a break for now for halftime, just so we can refuel a little bit. I know Biggie hasn't eaten dinner yet, so Biggie's gotta eat some dinner. No chirping from JBC. It's just being serious. He didn't eat dinner yet. But yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break.
Say something about it.
Yeah, he definitely will. He will if he's still here lurking. But yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break, a few minutes right before halftime. We'll come back on, but Knicks up 65-50. Sorry, Biggie. Cavs are going down tonight.
Probably.
See you guys in a little bit. Welcome back in, everybody. We got a guest in the waiting, but once the third quarter starts, we'll let him in. Knicks are up 65-50, as you can see there on your screen. Knicks playing great basketball right now, spreading the ball around to everybody. Three guys in double digits, with four guys pretty much going to get there before you know it. So that's going to be great to see from the Knicks. They look really, really good so far. And third quarter is starting, so let's bring in our second guest, Mikey. Mikey, how we doing?
What are you doing, Johnny D? In the place to be.
What's up? Knicks look great so far, I'll tell you that, right?
What'd you see? You see my comment before. Knicks by 15 tonight.
Yeah, and they're up 15 right now. Third quarter getting underway. Biggie will be back in a little bit. He's cooking up his dinner because he had class before. So once he comes on, we'll get on him for his Cavs poor performance so far. But Mikey, I don't know if you were watching before when Dom was on, but he made some really good points of like the team looking like they got more good players compared to what they had last year, and it's shown so far. But also, I mean, Brunson doing his thing, but at least Bridges, man, Bridges actually looks like what they wanted when they traded for him, right?
Absolutely, it takes a lot of pressure off of Jalen Brunson because he was a workhorse. He wasn't getting enough rest. You know, hopefully this season we got more options down the stretch, because last season it was all Brunson every game almost.
Yeah, I mean, last year he was relied upon, I think, too much, and by the playoffs, he looked like he was a little tired, and he always gets banged up, and it's part of him playing. You know, it was like 40 minutes a game for the entire season. You can't be doing that. But so far, I mean, you got all these guys scoring points. That's big, and they've played 7. They played 11 guys so far, so 11 out of 13 guys that are actually able to participate in the game. Not
They
injured.
haven't played 11 guys last year till guys got injured. That was the only time they played 11 guys last year. Forget about it.
I was going to say the only time they would even get that deep into the benches if they were blowing somebody out. And, in the last minute or so, they would put somebody in. They really wouldn't even do that either. They would just be like, yeah, we'll just keep the starters. And even though we're up 30 points. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a little different for this team. But if they can play like this, I mean, they're doing it against the Cavs. They can do it against anybody, I think, because I think the Cavs are a good team.
Well, like they said before, they said this is the team and they're both teams fighting for the conference finals. This looks like the Knicks and the Cavaliers are going to be fighting at the end for the spot for the finals.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, for the finals, I wouldn't be shocked if it's these two teams in there at the end, just because of how good they are. Basically the only two teams that are somewhat, almost a full health. Celtics aren't. Biggie's back. Biggie, this is Mikey Z, our second guest.
You got a Big Mac.
What's that?
What'd you eat tonight? Anything good?
Here, check this out. Hang on. Wait. I don't want to
look at that. You got to feed the Knicks some of that. We want to go back old school, diving for loose balls.
Yeah.
Throwing bodies all over the place like the 90s.
Yeah, unfortunately, the NBA is not like that anymore, and that's part of the reason why I don't really watch anymore.
You're right. 100%. You got 125 points scoring. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's no more defense.
Right.
Look at the score right now. We just started the third quarter. It's 67-55. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that high scoring. Last night's game, though, the Thunder Rockets, that was like double overtime, and they didn't even score that much, which was that was something to see. They were actually playing good defense, but we know the Knicks aren't going to play much defense. They don't really do that.
No.
They don't do that.
Wow.
We'll have Mikey on for the third quarter. So if you got any comments in there, I know we've had plenty of good comments so far. We already put someone in timeout, so we'll definitely do that again if you guys want to, bust our chops to a little too much. But Biggie, Matty V is back, so we got to watch out for him. We might have to put him.
V, where's Matty V?
Yeah, Matty V. We banned him before, but I don't know where he is now. I don't know if he's still in the stream or not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, he'll be lurking his way back in. JBC, are you still here? Shout us out. Comments are alive and well tonight, though. Biggie getting chirped as usual from Marty, whoever Marty is. Reveal yourself.
Yeah, at least I show my face.
Yeah. The Knicks are up 67-58 now, so the lead getting a little shorter out of the half. But overall, though, I think we can't really complain, Mikey. I think they've looked better than we probably thought because when you get a new coach, it takes a little time to get used to that. I know it's the same players, but it's a different voice.
I mean, the scoring was on point. I would hope for a little better defense, but hopefully, as we get deeper into this, season, they start tightening up their day over here.
Yeah, as long as teams don't really play that much defense anymore, like we said. But if they can get it going, like in terms of when you get to the playoffs and stuff like that, because defense still does win championships, even though we say that no one does play defense. So that's the thing. The Thunder last year, yeah, they can score great, but they played when they were one of the best defensive teams, in recent years.
Yeah,
Cavs.
That's why they're the champs.
Exactly, and they showed it again last night. Cat for 3. That's big.
Cat's getting hot.
Yeah, he's playing out. He's going to be outside more, which is going to be big. And Mitchell tried to match it, but he couldn't get it. So now Cat is the 4th Knick to be in double figures. So that's great. All the.
I have one. Come on, where's the call on that?
Brunson with a little bit of contact. Spike Lee wasn't too happy about that one either.
No, he's not. See him from a mile away. It's like a traffic cone.
Brunson with
offensive
16.
foul. Get it the other way. Fighting through screens. Oof.
Yeah, they're showing it. Cat had those 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes and hasn't had one since. So he's locking in.
Foul prone for his whole career. So hopefully he can get under control this year.
Yeah, because he's a loose cannon.
sometimes.
he picks up. I don't have a problem, if you're gonna foul somebody and knock them down, but he doesn't take those fouls. He takes the stupid ones where
Yeah,
he's
it's the
reaching in,
stupidest
trying to.
fouls, and he puts his team in foul trouble early, and he's got to stop that. He's a great scorer, but he's got to
Yeah.
be smart on D.
Yeah, definitely. All right, OG now with a 3-pointer, so they're up 15 again. So Cavs came out hot for those first 2 minutes with the Knicks,
Remember that
rebounded.
5-digit? Remember what I said? Open in
15.
the
Yeah,
first
you
quarter.
said
I
that
said
before.
Knicks by 15 tonight.
Knicks by 15. Yeah, they got it right now. So OG, man, 5 of 9, 2 of 5 from 3. I know in the NBA, I think Biggie, I don't know if you because I know you've been saying you haven't really been watching NBA as much as you usually do. But in the NBA, it's plus minus is a big stat. Like there can be a guy that doesn't do too well in the game, but when he's on the court, the team does well. That means something. And with OG, they're plus 10 with him on the court right now. So that they're up 10 points when he's on the floor.
Listen, OG is a big part of this team. As long as he stays healthy, I think they'll do big things with him on the court.
Yeah, I was saying this before with Dom. They do have a lot of X factors, but OG is without a doubt to me the biggest X factor just because of how good the team is when he's out there. Like their record since they got him is crazy how good it is.
Even defensively too, he's a big body. He could guard small forward, power forward.
Anybody.
He could guard anybody.
Yeah.
He's got speed, and he's not that big, but his speed and his size actually helps him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that sums up the modern NBA. If you have a guy like that, you're going to be good. Like you don't even need big guys anymore that can.
And you really don't need him to score 20 points every night too. If he drops 15 and plays good defense,
yeah,
that's all you ask for.
And he could. I mean, we've seen parts of the year where he can go out there and get you 30 points in the game, but he doesn't have to. He does not have to do that on this team. But let me see. So with him in the regular season, they're 65 and 32. And then including playoffs, since he's been with the Knicks, they're 81 and 43. So, I mean, that's insane how good they are when he's in there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's healthy. When he's hurt and he's not playing,
they struggle.
struggles.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I mean, I know a few years ago, I was one of the guys when they traded RJ Barrett and quickly for him. I was like, why would they get this guy and give up, maybe RJ Barrett, who could have been something. But, I mean, it's worked out for the Knicks.
I wasn't really a big fan of RJ Barrett. I do miss quickly on the Knicks. He was like a spark plug. He brought a lot of energy. I wish he was still on the team though. But yeah. I took a big liking to Bridges. He's a big hustle player. He's been shooting the 3-ball well also now. So we'll see. He's a good defensive player. He's got length also. You could see what he did in the playoffs last year on defense. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what earned them the contract, because in the regular season I think he was up and down. I think he was just trying to adjust just because he wasn't the main guy like he was in Brooklyn.
But he came through in the playoffs.
He did. He was big. I mean, he was one of the main reasons why they beat the Celtics. Could have beaten the Pacers. But he had a good series. They didn't lose because of him. They lost mainly because the defense wasn't great. But
Cat wasn't consistent. He had a couple of good games. But then the games that he didn't come, they played terrible when he didn't come to play.
Yeah, definitely. But Bridges has been, since that regular season, halfway through the regular season, since then he's been on point. He's been really, really good.
And now that he didn't get traded or whatever, he's here. I think he's comfortable with his teammates.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He definitely relaxed. He's a different ball player, especially to start this regular season game tonight, from what I see.
Yeah, he looks a lot more relaxed. I mean, that we've seen it with a lot of different sports. When someone gets that contract, they don't have to worry about playing for one. They just have it, and they don't have to. They can relax with that. We've seen it all over with different teams. 75-63. Biggie, you were saying how you thought Mobley was one of the better players, of which of course he is, but you're missing your point guard tonight, Garland. He's unreal when he's in there.
Being out definitely hurts, but it's showing too. We're not even before I was saying in the first half, we're not rebounding well at all. We're getting out rebounded, and we have what? How many fouls now is it for us?
A lot of fouls. I mean, the Knicks have had.
Just compared to the Knicks having one or like two or whatever. One it was at one point.
Yeah, the Knicks have 21 free throws and the Cavs only have 6, so they're
Yeah,
not
no.
really
Yeah, you're not going to win a game. With
never
only
going to
six
win a
free
game like that.
No.
Yeah,
Especially
never.
when the Knicks got 20-something free throws. That's insane.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and it's just we're only halfway down the third quarter, though.
Not even yet. So they can have like 35 free throws by the end of this game.
Oh my God.
Nice to see Hawk Porty get on the board with a nice little inside basket there. He's going to be a guy that he's not really going to get a ton of minutes when Mitch is in, just because Mitch is going to start. He's going to go to the bench, but he probably will. He will play a decent amount of games just because they're going to take it easy with Mitch, because we know he can be injured a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they want to try to keep him healthy for the majority going,
To get through.
when they get closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, they get him through the season. They're gonna do things like this, especially. I know they don't have a back-to-back this week, but when you get to the point when you're playing back-to-back days, he is never going to play 2 games in a row. It's never going to happen.
Shape on the Knicks, the center, that big. What's his name again?
Which guy?
The one that just left. They just subbed him out. He looks great this season, huh?
Oh yeah, Hawk Porty.
Yeah.
He was a rookie last year. Yeah, he
but he
played
looks
a little
in better
bit.
shape also.
Yeah, he
was out
does.
of
He
shape,
looks more lean. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Last year he was a rookie. He got hurt. He did play a little bit because they were banged up at center at some points. But like I was saying, he's going to play when Mitch isn't in there. He's going to start because they don't want Cat to be the main center, just because on defense he was awful last year when he had to play center. So that's why they're going to do that. But he's out now, and then Yabusele, one of the offseason moves, is he's in the game.
How many points does Jalen got right now?
He got 16. He's leading the way. Well, now with the free throws, it could be 18. Yeah. Yep.
It looks like a 30-point night again for him, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it depends what how they do in the fourth. If they can open up the lead a little more, hopefully, get the guys a little rest, because I know Fridays against the Celtics, it's not the same Celtics, but it's still going to be, a challenge. You got to beat those guys. They're not scrubs.
Well, they're playing right now, right?
The Celtics? Yeah, I think they are. I think they're playing the Sixers.
Yeah. Last night there was only like 4 games on, right?
Yeah, something like that.
2. It was only 2 last night.
2 last night,
Yeah,
right?
2.
57-51. I kind of expected that, though, because the Celtics are down Tatum. So, I mean,
yeah.
I think from what I know, the Celtics really don't have much now besides him.
They got Jaylen Brown. And Derek White is good, but Jaylen Brown's
but Tatum's such a great player that he's one of those guys that if you don't have him, you're going to lose a little firepower.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, he's one of those special
He's
players.
not this whole season. He's not doing back to next season, right?
Yeah, he's going to be gone unless they were to make like the finals, which that's not going to happen this year.
Without him, no.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Mitchell got 20 now, Biggie, so he's heating up.
He is.
That's what I'm saying. With him.
He's taking it all the way. He ain't passing. He's hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh.
OG's shoe fell off. I thought he blew out his knee the way he
always
fell.
Gets the weirdest injuries.
Yeah, he does.
He just went down. I don't know. He must have slipped on some wet floor. So.
Yeah, Biggie, 14 points this quarter. That's what I was saying with Mitchell. He can score in like 2 seconds. He had 8 points coming out, after halftime, and he goes in there now and he got 22 in 5 minutes.
He's one of those guys. Give him any sort of leeway, he's going to score on you instantly.
Yeah.
Like even if he has a slow start, if you take pressure off him, he's just going to go.
Yeah, he's one of those those really special players. Now they look back on it, I know the Knicks were interested in him. I obviously understand why, but it probably worked out for the better just because of the team they have. But
the team they have now, you can't complain about that.
Yeah, no, but Mitchell, he's really good. He's a stud.
It's what the Cavs really needed after, because when LeBron left for the second time, there was really no like upward direction for them.
No, there wasn't. There was, a little bit of a period where they were like, they weren't too good. But they've been good recently the past few years, especially with him there. I think they're gonna be good. They're gonna be fine.
Definitely.
Who's this? How they bringing that guy back in? So halfway through the third, Knicks up 79 to 70. So they're holding the lead. It's gotten a little shorter after the half, but I think they just don't rely on the 3-pointer that much. Just
That's
kind
what's
of
happening.
work
You
it.
got cat chucking trees right now.
Yeah. I think he gets a little 3 happy sometimes,
Yeah,
and then
too
it kind of
much.
takes away from the offense. Just keep doing what they did in the first half. The ball movement was great. That was the best I've seen in a while.
Well, let's see if they can hold the lead because last year they struggled holding leads.
They did. Yeah, they did. I know last year they didn't beat the Cavs I don't even think that maybe once they beat the Cavs and they had leads against them and then they would just let it get away. I gotta get that rebound.
Nice put back.
Yeah, it was good.
Merrill?
Sam Merrill. Yeah, he's good. He's a good player.
Say the Cavs have a solid roster. Like they have their studs, and then they have some guys that are like
They're role players. They got good role. Yeah, just like the Knicks. That's what I'm saying. Both of these teams are I think they're evenly matched to me.
Definitely.
They really are evenly matched.
Yeah,
it's so true.
I think they are, especially this year with the Knicks bringing in 2 bench pieces that are going to average from probably over 10 points a game. I think that evens the playing field because last year the Cavs were better because they had more guys to go to. That's what it was.
They had a deeper bench.
Yeah. That's why the Knicks lost to the Pacers. I'm going to keep saying that. If they had a bench last year, they would have beaten the Pacers.
I can agree with that.
Yep. And I mean, the Cavs are missing 2 starters tonight, just like the Knicks are. So that's what I'm saying.
Crazy opening game. Everything's so even.
Yeah. There's a reason why they put it on ESPN to start.
Oh,
yeah. Knicks got a rough schedule to open up, especially if Tatum was playing.
If he won, yeah.
Open up against Cleveland and Boston. That's
even the Sunday. It's a Sunday. They have the Heat. The Heat are always, they give the Knicks problems. The Bucks are still going to be okay. I don't think they're going to be great, but not bad.
Yeah.
So they got a tough schedule, but I think if they can score like this every night, which they probably can, just because of who they have. They'll be all right.
I would say this is like, even though, like you said, you have 2 guys out, right? Like 2 key players out.
Yeah.
If they're still playing this well without them, I think they're going to be just fine going forward.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson aren't guys that are going to score a lot, but they do other things for the team.
Well, that's their biggest defensive play. That's the only guys on that team that play defense.
Play defense. Besides OG, those are the only 2 guys that do play. Yeah, defense.
I think if they were here today, I think the Knicks would beat this team tonight by 20. I really do.
Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see that.
The rim protection with Mitchell Robinson, and they wouldn't even have. They would be 20. I guarantee whatever they finish with, they would have 20 points less at the end of the game. Josh Hart hustling again, especially opening game for the season. Forget about it. He's flying all over the courts, lose rebounds, everything.
Oh yeah.
It's just that simple and beautiful.
The Heat are up by 2 against the Magic. Nets are down 14. Raptors, wow, beating the Hawks. I don't think anybody thought that would happen.
Are they?
Like you said, Biggie, Sixers are up by 6 against the Celtics. VJ Edgecombe, he was a number 3 pick in the draft. He's got 16 points right now. And Embiid only has 4, so he's not even playing good, and they're still winning. Pretty good. That's a good sign for them because they could be a good team, the 76ers, if their guys actually play. Yeah. But it's a big if because the health of Embiid and Paul George is not always there.
Especially Embiid, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's I would say he's probably top 5 player in the league when he's playing, and he's just never available.
I know he never could play.
Yeah.
Look at these 2 coaches. They look like they're getting along. He's sitting right next to him again, like last season. Brunson Sr. What do you think? Is it going to be a good chemistry with those 2 guys?
I don't know because Brunson's dad wasn't. He's not. You know how coaching staffs go. It's like you bring in the guys that you trust and he's here already. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm kind of, but it's his dad. Like you can't really tell him he can't be there. But I mean, he is in the front of the bench, which I didn't think that. I thought they were gonna have him sit in like the row behind, like be like not as involved, but he is involved, so that's good. It's a good sign. But yeah, winning will cure it all, though. If there is any
without a
issues,
doubt.
if they're winning games, no one's gonna care.
I'll be sitting on his lap.
The Cavs have a chance of making it a 2-point game. Mobley going to the line with under 5 minutes to go. So the Knicks, they came out firing. I mean, the Cavs came out firing in the third quarter. Knicks kind of, settled it down a little bit. Now the Knicks bench has come in again, and they're giving the lead up just like they did in the second quarter. So that's something they need to, I guess, figure out when the time goes on, who can play with who, so they don't have runs where they don't score and they give up a ton of points. They gotta be able to figure that one out.
Yeah, that's going to be the key of the season going forward. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be they're going to have to mix and match and find the right chemistry on the second team.
Yeah, Brunson and Bridges are in with the other 3 bench pieces right now, but I think that they probably will have to keep one starter in just because someone that can score. If it's Bridges, Cat, or Brunson in there with the bench, I think that's gonna be a good formula. Just because Deuce can score, you have other guys that can score, and then you have a little bit of a mix. But we'll see, because Hart's gonna be off the bench now, which he didn't really do last year. So that's another thing.
That's going to be
he can be an energizer.
Yeah, forget it.
And Kolik's back in too. I didn't think he was going to play in the second half. I thought he was just going to get a little bit of time and then come out. But he had a good first half. 3 points, an assist in 6 minutes. Made a nice shot. He's coming in soon. OG's going to come back in. That's smart. Oh, it's a lob. You got to defend that.
Not coming. And this guy, how many years he's been in the league now? When's this guy retiring?
Who's that?
The guy who just scored. Man, McBride is high. He's been shooting the ball nice.
Yeah, he has been. 12. What does he got? Yeah, he got 12 points now.
He's got 4 threes, right?
3, I think. 3 or 4.
Right.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot. He's gotten a lot better because I remember when they first got him, he couldn't make a shot for his life.
3. Oh, good rebound.
Foul.
That's what I like to see.
And McBride getting.
Yeah, baby. Diving. What did I say? They're bringing back some diving action. Come on.
Yeah, first game of the season. They're doing it. That's great. That's great to see. Oh, they're challenging it.
Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
That's tough though, because like the guy's going down. It's hard to like if someone's diving to try to get the ball after someone's on the ground already, you can't really stop yourself. But I mean, then again, you can't land on the guy.
Yeah, they might call this a foul.
Yeah,
He dove into his body like.
Yeah, I think they did to begin with, so that's why the Cavs challenged it. Unless they think it's a foul on McBride, which that's definitely not the case. I don't see that happening. You lost Biggie. I don't know what happened to him.
Biggie, where'd you go, Biggie? Some dessert? What's for dessert? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. His computer might have died. That's happened to him a few times where it keeps him on there, but the picture goes away.
You're in the show, everybody.
After replay review, there is clear conclusive video evidence that New York's McBride makes illegal contact with.
Yep.
Oh, touching the ball. Okay.
No, loose ball foul.
Oh, it's a foul on McBride.
Yeah, because he clipped. Look, he dives into his lower half.
Yeah. Biggie, we can't see you, man.
No? Wait, hang on.
No.
How about now?
Nope.
Now I see. Nope.
It's blank.
I gotta get some dessert.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Oh, where I am set up right now, my MacBook charger's plugged into my the wall plug behind my bed.
Yeah.
The bed, it's so close to the bed that sometimes it knocks it out of the wall, and I guess it was knocked out, and the MacBook wasn't charging, and this thing's old, so the battery dies really, really quickly.
I gotcha.
So it always has to be plugged in if I'm like doing a live show or something.
Yeah, that foul was on McBride. So Dean Wade gonna shoot 2 free throws, so they can make this a 2-point game. So the Knicks came in with a 15-point lead, and it's getting a little uncomfortable for them right now. And Brunson's on the bench, so they got to be able to. I'm sure he'll probably come back in the fourth. So 3 minutes without him, they got to be able to keep the lead.
And Mitchell's probably on Cleveland's going to play the rest of the way.
Yeah, he'll come back in soon. He'll go the rest of the way. But Cat's coming back in, I think, so that's good. They need some more offense in the game. The Cavs are playing the zone. They're making the Knicks try to shoot. There we go. Nice shot. He's got 9. He's doing well too, Shamit.
85 points with 3 minutes left. Man.
Oh, Mitchell is in. I thought he was on the bench. Yeah, he's in.
No,
He's going to go. Yeah, he made that was a nice shot. Yeah, they're gonna if he's scoring like this. If he's scoring like this, he's not coming out.
I was gonna say, why would you take him out? He's 24 points, 16 this quarter.
Yeah, 16 in the quarter is crazy.
He's hot. You can't take. He's feeling it.
You can't take him
that's
out.
a player that, like I just said, like if you give him any sort of leeway, he's gonna go off, and when he does, he's hard to stop.
Didn't he have like 30 points in a quarter last year in one quarter?
Yeah, he did. He did. He set like a record, I think.
No, I actually I sprayed Dawn Power Wash all over the air fryer and my plate, Marty. Yeah. No cookies here.
Who the fuck is Marty?
We don't know. He's always saying stuff to
He's
to
a
Biggie,
troll.
though.
He's a troll, Mikey.
Marty, what are you doing?
Out of bounds. 2 minutes to go in the third.
Marty, what's for dessert?
Oh man.
Where do you see Marty at?
He keeps commenting.
Oh, I can't see it.
You have it on your phone?
I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because it would probably take you out of this.
Mitchell again.
Yeah, Mitchell scores again.
What's that? 26 now?
Game now. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a great game. It's gonna end really
this
good
is always
ending.
like this, dog.
Yeah. That was a bad shot.
See, it's
too.
funny when JBC says it, not Marty. It's funny when JBC says it.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh no.
My God.
Don't let Mitchell get hot. Don't let him get hot.
Wow.
Jesus, he's got 29 now, right?
Yeah.
29 points, and he has 20-something
He
this
has
quarter.
21 in this quarter.
Yep, 21. That's crazy. Oh, man. The Knicks are down 1 now, so we got a game, Biggie. We got a game, man.
We do.
Fourth quarter
I
I
going to be
still
good.
think they're gonna win, though. I think the Knicks had a way that first half the Knicks had is gonna keep them in this game. I know the Caps had the lead now, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brunson's on the bench. He's going to come in now. Yeah.
Right. I was just gonna say that if he's not in the game right now, and when he does, it's probably gonna change.
Yeah, they need he's played 26 minutes, so I think he'll probably sit until the fourth, and then they'll bring him back in. Maybe. I don't know. They may actually let him sit a little longer too.
And they're not taking Mitchell out, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. He's making shots like that.
One-handed three. You seen that?
Yeah.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
It's awesome though, man. It's like if we ever get in a situation like this again, like throughout the year, that's someone that could pull us back in.
Yeah, he can pull you back into any game. That guy,
Any game.
he's an
Yeah.
elite scorer.
He can make a shot from the parking lot.
And he got moved. He takes the ball to the hole. He's not afraid of contact. Oh
Back
my
from the
God.
timeout. So we got a minute 30 left for the end of the third. See what it's a big minute 30 for both teams. The Cavs looking to, extend the lead with a 1-point lead, and the Knicks trying to keep pace. Nice move by
That
Kolek
was a
there.
big move right there.
Yeah. He's definitely going on the upward. He's trending good because last year I don't think he would have done that.
How many points he's got tonight?
I think he has 5 in only like 8 minutes, so he's playing well. Oh, Mitchell missed that one. Under a minute to go in the third. Kolek again. He missed that one.
Come on, you got to finish that, man.
Nice.
Mitchell from deep.
Rebound a little bit now, too. Which is nice.
Mitchell's taking the heat checks now.
Yeah, he is.
30 seconds to go for the end of the third.
Look at this guy.
OG. Oh,
What was that? He got fouled?
it's on Cat. I think it's on Cat. Yeah.
Okay, when he's stupid fouls. It better not be another season like this. Everything down to the wire. I can't take it.
Yeah, there's last year was a lot of close games.
The playoffs, everything. Forget it.
Yeah. The free throws too. So Jared Allen shooting. So Biggie, add that to the free. They haven't had many free throws.
Nope. Yeah.
And he missed it. Wow.
Oh yeah. Missed it.
Wow. Yeah.
They're 6 of 11, so they've missed almost half of them, and the Knicks have only missed 2. So
that's the thing. You give us the opportunity to have free throws now. We have to make them.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, I'm saying, like, the Knicks have had all those, 10 or 12 extra free throws or whatever it is.
I know.
The game is this close. It's crazy. Crazy.
Knicks are going to take the lead back. Mitchell's out. Brunson's back. Unless he's just getting this break right now for the 20 seconds as well.
All tied up here with 15 seconds to go. Knicks are going to hold for the last shot, and then we got the fourth quarter coming up. Clarkson's open in the corner. See if he can get it going. Too. And Allen's going to heave one up. Not even close. So that'll do it with the third. So it's all tied up. Knicks had a 15-point lead coming in. Let that one get away when Mitchell had about 21 points in the third quarter. So he got the Cavs right back in that game. The Knicks had 22 points. He had 21 himself for the Cavs. But Mikey, thanks for coming on. We appreciate the support and, of course, you being a big Knicks fan. Anything you have before we let you go here?
Thank you, Johnny D. And thank you, Jake. All the best. Have a good night. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice
meeting you, my guy.
And let's go Knicks.
Oh, yeah. Let's go Knicks. See ya.
I'll talk to you guys. Bye.
All right.
Love that guy.
I got him. He's gone. All right, Mikey's gone. He was having a little trouble. He was having a little trouble with that one. No, we were gonna I was trying to get him on and trying to help him get in, and then it was a little bit of a a hassle, but we did get him in. That was good. I wanted to have him in for the third, and then
he knows he knows his stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I mean that we got good insights on some Knicks fans. And definitely true New Yorkers too. You can tell.
Yeah, no, Dom was really good. That's why I wanted him on for the first half, because I know he goes to games, he goes to the watch parties and stuff like that. And this is something, if the fans like it, we can, even if Biggie can't make it, I can come on and do a Knicks stream, of course, because I know Biggie's not into the NBA all that much. But I really want to continue Knicks stream. What's up?
We can do if when the Flyers and Rangers play, we can do one of those.
No, definitely. We definitely.
We could definitely do one of those. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
if the teams are playing good, we're gonna do it. If they're not, just like the Jets, we don't talk about them because they suck. That's
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's our rule from now on. If the team is playing well, or like the Knicks, the Knicks and Cavs are both two teams that should be really good. So that's why we're doing this tonight. But yeah, I do want to think. I think I want to do more Knicks streams, and Knicks streams are going to be really fun. I know Marty said about the college football. We can definitely, Biggie, I know you would love this, but for CFP, when we get to the CFP, we can definitely do CFP live streams. I would definitely do that.
Love to do that
because that's more so during the week. Because the weekends, we don't have much time to do all that. But during the week is when the CFP usually is. I would be more than happy to do that, especially if my Irish are in there. I'll do that. Anybody.
They might not even be in a bowl game, but I'll definitely I'll root for whoever Notre Dame's playing.
Okay, yeah, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Make it interesting.
Yeah, no, but when CFP comes, we can do that. We can pick maybe, in the first round, there's a lot of games. We're not going to do all of them. We can do like 2 really good games on separate days, but we want to expand. So this is big. This is the first live stream in terms of, we did the home run derby, but a real game.
Home run derby, obviously.
Yeah, yep. This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
We got one more quarter left. One more quarter left. Great game.
Than what we're doing right now, but like even on my channel with the stuff I do, I'm trying to do more live events. Like,
it gets the fans more involved.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and like
that's the goal.
Now, like the broadcasts of Bloomsburg University ice hockey. If you guys watch those, they play pretty much every Sunday. They're playing again this Sunday, 3:45. Come tune in. They're playing the Bucknell Bison. So those are always fun games. Little DVC HC club hockey. Gotta love it. Gotta love some D3 club hockey. And then like I'm doing, I don't know if you, I think you did tune in Mario Kart Wii Live.
I did, yeah, I did.
That's just like, you don't see that, man. That's fun stuff, and I love that game. And there's a small little community for it, so I like to do that. So yeah, try and do more live stuff on my channel as well. I mean, it's a great thing, And I'm happy to be involved with you too, like helping you out do the same thing because it's kind of a similar goal,
Yeah, it's great. It's great, man. It's been a good partnership. Been a good partnership.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah.
I'll get everybody a little stat update here. So Brunson 18 leading the Knicks, OG at 15, Cat at 12, Bridges at 12, and Deuce at 12. So they got 5 guys in double digits. With Shamit has 9 points. So I don't expect him to be in the game at any point now in the fourth. OG with a nice dunk there at the shot clock expiring to start off the fourth. But yeah, if Shamit can get back in that game at any point, he only needs a point to get to double figures as well. Clarkson a little underwhelming tonight, only 6 minutes and 2 points. I thought he would do a little more. And Yabusele only he hasn't even scored yet. So the 2 big acquisitions in the offseason haven't done all that much. But it's a tie game. And then with the Cavs, Mitchell, still in the game, of course. Actually, he's not. My apologies, they didn't update it. He's got 29. Mobley with 17. And Sam Merrill with 11, and Larry Nance with 10. He's off the bench with 10, so that's a good spark plug. But Cat with an N1 there, so that's big. Cat needs to assert himself a little more. I don't think he did that last year. I think he was more reliant on the shooting from deep, which he can do both. Like I know last year he didn't get as many threes as he had in his career, but still, I think he needs to get back to his game, getting inside, and that expands you to get outside when you have to. Don't rely on the 3. You're 7 feet tall. You're a big guy. Got to be able to get inside and score with anybody. You have to be able to do that.
And you know what? We're going to bring it up again. Same type of conversation we just had. Like the NBA is so different now. I mean, that's the play style now. That's what you work with now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, you need versatility. That's literally what the NBA is now. Versatility is a big part of the game. But Cat converts that 3-point play right there. So Knicks up 3 with 10 minutes or so. Yep, 10:30 to go. A great game so far. Mitchell is in. I keep mistaking him for someone else, but Mitchell is in. He missed the shot there. Kolek with the rebound. So they're going very small right now. They got Clarkson in the game. Clarkson, Deuce, and Kolek. So 3 point guards essentially in the game as McBride is unconscious from deep. This is great. Biggie, this is a guy I'm trying to think of a good comparison that you would try to you would understand more of. I don't know who I could think of, but it's a guy that now is in his 4th year, a guy that didn't play. He played 9 minutes his rookie year. He went 11 minutes his second. This is fifth year. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
He went from 9 minutes his rookie year to 11 minutes his second year to 19 minutes his third year to 25 last year. So this is a guy that's continued to develop. He was a second-round pick, a guy that they really, they're counting on now. And they like Dom was saying before, there's been times where people have wanted to try to trade for him for whatever case, and the Knicks are like, no, we're not giving him up because he means a lot to the team.
Right.
And tonight, to start off year 5, he's got 12 points. So he's a guy that's slowly becoming more and more, reliable, and it's big. It's good to see when a draft pick develops and just continues to get better, and it's great to see because his first year only at like 30% on the shots, 36% his second year, 45% his third year, and last year was 41, but it's because he took a lot more shots. So I think that he right now he's got I think 12 points. So, no, it should be 15 points. Yeah, 15 points from Deuce, knocking down the three, which is huge. If he can do that consistently, that makes him even more scary.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think Donovan Mitchell, I mean, I'm talking from the Cavs perspective here.
Yeah.
Started that first half was not very, essentially good for us. So, like, I'm talking in terms of statistics that help you win basketball games. Free throws, rebounding. I mean, that rebound stat was crazy. Things like that weren't there. And, they obviously, and I think most teams are going to do this, they're going to lock down Donovan Mitchell just because of how good he plays.
Well, at least try to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
at
what
least try
I'm getting at here. So they did in the first half, but here he comes out in the second half and goes off, right?
Yeah.
But again, like I said, when we took the lead, I just think the Knicks that first half they played so well, because Mitchell could have easily done that in the first, and we could have been up like 5 or 6 points at halftime, and that would have changed the entire momentum of the game. But that's just not the case. And the Knicks right now have pulled themselves back into it, but we'll see. They finally caught on to Mitchell a little bit. Mitchell slowed down a little bit. I think he just needs a breather or two, and then get him back out there. But I think the Cavs could win this one. It's interesting to see because at the beginning, at the first half, I thought, yeah, the Cavs are not going to win this game. The Knicks are playing really, really sound, like very level basketball right now, like rebounding wise, foul wise. Like they were just playing a pretty perfect, complete game.
Yeah. I mean, that's basketball, man. Game of runs. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Whoever can go on more runs throughout, a 4-quarter game, that's who's going to win. That's usually what happens. And right now, the Knicks are on an 8-2 run to start the quarter. And then you never know. The Cavs can come out of the timeout, regroup, and then they can go on a run. That's the beauty of basketball.
That's basketball for you right there.
That is. It's the beauty of basketball. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We can do a little rundown of the scores. Heat up 111 to 107 against the Magic. Magic are supposed to take a step forward. Not doing that right now. Hornets beating the Nets 116 to 99. Raptors beating the Hawks 83 to 75. Hawks were supposed to be a team that was going to be one of the premier of the East just because of injuries to those other teams. Offensive foul there on the Cavs. Sixers are now down 77 to 68. So they had a lead going into that third, and they just, didn't do anything to help themselves there. They got outscored 26 to 11. The Bulls are up 64 to 49 against a Pistons team that's supposed to be one of the best in the East. Bucks up 72 to 53 at the half, and then the Pelicans are up 60 to 54 in the second quarter. Zion got 6 points. I know we talked about him. That's why I was curious to see what his numbers were.
Yeah.
So far. But yeah, that's it for all the games happening right now. Clippers are on at 9, Clippers Jazz on at 9, Spurs Mavericks at 9:30, Kings and Suns at 10, and then the Timberwolves and the Trailblazers also at 10. But now we got Cat going to the line as well. So the fouls are racking up a little bit for the Cavs.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they obviously were at the beginning of the game. They kind of cleaned it up in that third quarter, but towards the end, they started to come back a little bit, and I think that's ultimately what's going to carry the Knicks because that's been the thing for them. Free throws. I mean, we've committed so many fouls in this game compared to the Knicks, at least.
Yeah, and then you're taking advantage of it too. You're not missing any opportunities. Cat with a nice double there. Last year he was on like an insane stretch of games where he just consistently was putting up double doubles. Hopefully he can keep doing that. We'll see.
I
We'll see
think
what
he will.
happens.
He's pretty good.
So the Knicks got 10 straight points now, so a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Cat taking advantage of the free throws at the line there. So, I mean, Cat with 17. Well-balanced game tonight.
Yeah.
Brunson not shooting well, though. Lucky he's half his points are from the free throw line.
And you know what? If Brunson's not playing well, that works to our advantage.
Yeah. And I think
he's like your dad. He's a difference maker for the Knicks, like big time.
Oh yeah, even if he's not having as much success,
right?
Him being there still, it means something. So
he's a
that's
presence,
big.
guys, I like to call him.
Yeah, that's big. That's big because Brunson, 4-15 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3 is not good. But if you're still able to get 18 points somehow, that's huge. Oh, Cat with a big move right there gets the Knicks up 10. Big move, 12-0 run.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, there goes Clarkson, the new acquisition.
Oh,
he dunks it.
God. Yep.
Timeout Cleveland, just like that. So 14-0 run for the Knicks coming into the third quarter. They look really, really good.
And there's Ben Stiller clapping away. He probably doesn't even know what teams he's watching right now.
He's in Celebrity Row.
Hot take: half of those celebrities don't know a clue about basketball.
I agree.
I think none of them probably don't even know what a basketball looks like. Some do, obviously. I know there's some celebrities who know ball.
Oh, there's some that do, yeah, but there's most of them, don't really.
No.
And
it's annoying when they post. If you're a fan of a team that that's playing against a team with celebrities at their games, like the Rangers, is another one of those. It's just annoying. Kansas City Chiefs are the same way.
Yeah,
we know all about that one. But yeah, no, the Rangers are the same way. It's just like, you don't know what you're talking about. Stop posting about it, please. I get it. I get it. You beat us, but like, what do you have to say about it? Go make another movie or something.
Nah, you don't even know. You don't even know what's going on. All right, so we're just under 4 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Knicks up 101-89. We appreciate everyone coming in tonight. We're up over 2 hours now on the stream. We'll be on to the end of the game. So me and Biggie working overtime this week. But it's fun. It's really, really fun. We're enjoying it.
I say it's a great opportunity. I love it. This is fun. I'm not as tired as I was during the home run derby.
Oh, that I don't think I would ever do that again, to be honest with you.
That was rough.
We never talked about that. I don't think I would ever do that again. It was supposed to be like a 2-hour thing, and then we look, it's like over 3 hours. We're like, oh no, what is going on there?
Yeah, we're like I was half asleep at the end of it.
We had to bring in CT for relief.
Shout out CT.
Yeah, we had to bring him in for relief, or else we would have had problems.
Fallen asleep online.
One of us would have fell asleep.
Would have woken up in the middle of the night. We'd still be alive for like 8 hours. We're like, whoa.
We would have pulled the Dom. Dom fell asleep at the Jets game the other day.
How do you fall asleep at a game? That's what I want to know.
There was no one there, no action. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. It is. I forgot. It is the Jets.
Yeah. Oh man.
I did forget you were at a Jets game.
Yeah, and it was nothing to cheer about. So I guess it was nice and quiet for him to fall asleep.
But don't know how you lost that game Sunday.
That's
crazy.
Rough. We were back from the timeout. Deuce has been great tonight. I'm really impressed by him. He's been really good. Both ends of the court. Clarkson finally having some fun. I mean, he hasn't even played well tonight, and they're still winning this game. I can't wait for him to get going.
Really clutch play right there.
Clarkson's like when you play 2K, like the microwave badge. That's what Clarkson is. He can score like 20 points in like 5 minutes, and then he may not score the rest of the game, but those 20 points will be meaningful.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're meaningful, right?
Yeah, he can do that. And he hasn't even gotten going yet, so that's really good. Let's see how let's see what's his name is doing. Jared Allen only 3 points tonight.
Oh,
He hasn't even done anything rebounding. He's been taken out of the game pretty much. Like no fouls, but he just hasn't been involved. Only 4 rebounds
yeah,
as well.
no, he hasn't. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball not doing great. 0 points.
I mean, Lonzo Ball, I'm not expecting him to really do much for us, to be honest. Mobley, bang. That's a guy that does a lot for us there, though. Evan
Mobley.
He's great.
He's a unicorn.
He's good. He's really, really good. See, I have some Cavs knowledge. Like, I follow the team. I just don't watch.
Hey, Kolek's playing great. Love to hear when the MSG crowd is into it. One of the best. I'm not even saying this because I'm a Knicks fan, but I think they have in all of basketball when they're playing great and winning, one of the best atmospheres. One of the best atmospheres you can
Well, they have
get.
to be playing great and winning, and they have been as of late. So
Yeah, the last few years they've been fantastic.
I'd say they were pretty bad. Like before that, though, didn't they win 20 games like not too long ago?
They've had we can go through it, but it's been some dark years. But before COVID, it was COVID. COVID kind of Tibbs came in here when no one else wanted the job, and he turned it around. The first year he made the team wasn't great, but he found a way, man. He found a way to do it, and then they just continue to make the postseason recently. I mean, they made it every year, but one with Tibbs, it's just that they thought that they gotta try to level up a little bit, which it's looked good so far tonight. But to me, the way they've been playing tonight looks a lot similar to what they did last year. So I think that the players are great. They got great players up and down the lineup. So I don't think that's the coach is going to matter that much.
Right.
But the offense looks a lot more free. They don't. I mean, the first half it did. The second half it seems like they're doing a little more dribbling than they should, not passing.
Well, I think the Cavs caught up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably weren't expecting that. And also the Cavs broke out zone. Alonzo got on the board there finally. That shot looked good. He usually doesn't have a good jumper. The Cavs broke out the zone defense, which can slow down when you're a team that is passing like they were. The Knicks were in the first half. Playing a zone is going to force you to only pass outside and shoot, which vintage Brunson right there, little mid range.
Lonzo has not done a thing tonight.
Wow. He finally hit one shot before. I was shocked by that.
He's only like 9 assists too, and he's been out there quite a bit.
Yeah, but when you were bringing up with the Knicks with 20
out there,
with the Knicks with the 20 wins, so 2019, so year before Tibbs came in, they only had 21 wins. He comes in, he leads them to the postseason in his first year. Second year was down; they only had 37 wins, and then the last 3 years, 2022 they had 47 wins. 2023 they had 50, and last year they had 51. So we're looking for we're looking for another. We're looking for 55 wins this year. If we can get 55 wins, 55 wins and get to the finals, exactly. But yeah, before that, man, they had 21 wins in 2019, 17 in 2018, 29 in 2017, 2016 they only had 31 wins, 2015 32, 2014 17, 2013 37. So they Jeremy Lin. I still have the T-shirt probably.
Yeah.
Linsanity.
Linsanity, man.
But yeah, man, that's how bad they were and what they've gotten to. Got to give them credit. But Mike Brown, he's done well tonight. And I love how he's rotating the players. That's a big thing because last year you can tell by the end of the season they were shot. And 11 guys have been involved. And not just getting a minute, they're actually playing like a decent amount of minutes. And I love Tyler Kolek getting 13 minutes, second most minutes off the bench. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm really happy that he's getting a chance. Shamet is back in the game. He can get his 10 points hopefully. 5 minutes to go. Knicks up 105-97.
In the night, man.
What'd you say?
Good thing that no sweat token was a thing tonight.
Why? What'd you put in?
Well, I did a 4-leg parlay. I did Cavs money line, Hornets money line, Sixers money line, and Bucks money line.
Oh, Cavs money line.
Yeah, Sixers Celtics came back.
And the Sixers, yeah.
In the
Yeah.
end of the third, though, there's still another quarter to play that game, though. And the Hornets are up by a good amount, and then Milwaukee's up by a good amount, too.
Yeah,
Cleveland was favored in this game.
Cleveland, yeah, I know. They're 1.5.
Yeah.
I think that's more of
Their money
last
line
year.
was minus 116.
Yeah, last year they were
The only plus I took was the Sixers, and that's because the
Ooh.
Celtics are down Tatum. And they were up at half, but now they're down by like, my God, a lot.
yeah,
But it's
they're
no
down.
sweat, so I get it back, so I just do it on college football on Saturday. You get
There
that
you
money
go.
back, and then I just put on CFB or CBF or call. Oh my God,
Mitchell took a hit before too. That was nasty. Clarkson ran right into him.
Yeah, I did see that.
That was before. See where Brunson.
Yep. No.
Brunson's one of those guys. Does not look like the best athlete because he's definitely not. But he just works the angles. He knows a way to get to get the guy to hit into him a little bit, and he just scores. It's great. I love how he does that. He's going to the line, I'm assuming now. But he's got 20 points. Cat has 19. So those two guys playing well tonight. Love to see it. Oh, no free throws. I'm sorry. Oh, there's Brunson again. He's going to shoot now. So two possessions in a row literally look the same. You just got to that certain point and comes out. Oh, Mitchell's getting worked on by the trainers right now. Maybe a cramp or something, holding his hamstring a little bit. Here's Winston as well.
Yeah, he's probably just cramping. He's just cramping. He's good.
Yeah, he took that hit before. Clarkson laid him out, but hit it. They hit his leg, back of his leg. Brunson, you got to hit that. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
OG's back in the game, so seems like they're gonna go with the final. They're gonna go with the final group to end the last 5 minutes for the Knicks. I would assume the Cavs are gonna do that as well, if they can get Mitchell back in the game. But Deuce is gonna be in the closing group. Hawk Porty's gonna be on the bench, which I expected. But the Cavs got their starters in, except for Alonzo. Alonzo's in right now for Mitchell, and Dean Wade is in. They got two bench guys in. We'll see if Mitchell gets back in. Merrill off the mark. The Knicks up 9 with 4:30 to go. This is a big couple of possessions, seeing if the Knicks, can extend the lead, or the Cavs can, creep back into it like they did in the third when Mitchell went absolutely crazy. Nope. That's not a foul. Come on. Oof. 4 minutes left.
There's some free throws coming up for the Cavaliers. Yeah, that's just great defense that time by Jared Allen. He had the opportunity that time to get out on Karl Anthony Towns for about 27 feet. And usually when Cat goes just hard, straight line, right hand, dribble slide, he's going to try to get contact on this.
Who was that foul on? Deuce? The Cavs are going to be shooting too. So, I mean, if they want to, Cavs get back in this game, getting to the free throw line is going to be big for them. That's something they can do. Stop the clock a little bit, get some points on the board. Got to take advantage, make the shots, and then go from there. So we'll see. See if they can get back in this game. We got to keep an eye on if Mitchell gets back in this one. He is sitting on the bench, but we don't know if he's going to go back in or not. We'll keep an eye on that. Merrill's been good tonight. 13 points. They're breaking out a little bit of his own foul. So both teams are now going to be literally shooting the rest of the way. So this is the thing about the NBA. 4 minutes left. It may take 30 minutes.
It's going to be key to keep each other off the free throw line. You're going to want to clean up that.
That's right. Totally right about that.
Yeah, keeping each other at the free throw line.
Yeah, because both right now both teams are in the bonus and it's not going to change. So
right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the big factor in this game. Right now, at least at this point, you know what I mean? That's the great thing about basketball too. I mean, even with a score like this, the Cavs can still win it. You know?
Yeah, of course they can. The NBA, the three guys shoot the 3-point ball now.
It's unreal.
It is unreal. They can very easily, get back into this one quickly too. Bridges knocked down both clutch free throws right there as Mitchell is back in. So I was sure that was just cramps. First game of the season, the beginning of the year is, guys aren't conditioned. You can do all the, practice work. The game reps are not the same.
Absolutely not. No.
The Knicks
Thank
have
God
double
it's
the
all
amount of free throws.
Nice.
Double the amount of free throws is crazy.
Shots aren't really hitting now, I guess.
Yeah, tired legs, man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They swing it.
Oh, come on. Oh. Okay.
See, this is what we're saying. We've been saying this with Cat. He just the foolish fouls, man. Like OG had that. Just let him go. Come on. He's got to stop doing that. 4 fouls now, so he's got 2 fouls, before he can foul out.
Yeah. And you do not want
tonight. Yeah, he's been good tonight. You don't want to. So approaching 3 minutes left. Knicks up by 9, looking to make it 11. See what OG does here. Gives it off to Bridges. Easy lay. Great job right there. 110 to 99.
You can't give up. You can't give up the ball like that. At this point in the game, you can't let that happen.
You can't. Yeah, you can't, Biggie. You need all the possessions you can get, especially when you're losing.
No, when you're down, come on.
That's a big shot. That's a big shot right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Big shot.
That was Dean, or Wade?
Dean Wade, yeah. He's a guy. He's 10 tonight. Yeah, I was gonna say he hits the 3 ball pretty good off the bench. He's a really good shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's got to work the clock a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I'm the Cavs, I'm pressuring the ball. You want to try to get
we need to get back to. I mean, I wasn't working before, but we need to get back to a man deep, play a little more man.
Yeah, I got to put a little pressure on him. That was a nice stop,
but not in this point of the game.
Yeah.
Need to get back to
Merrill hits it, so now it's only a 5-point game, just like that. It went from 11 to 5.
It's like Reed Blankenship, like Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean. Dean Wade and Merrill.
Same Merrill. There's 2 minutes left. Great game so far.
This is a really good game. Yeah.
Really good. Bridges in and out. Ooh, that was a good shot too. That's his game. That little fade away.
Nice.
Mobley
needed that bounce.
No good. That's a shot that Cavs can't have there. I know. I'm not going to complain about it, but
especially from Mobley, dude. Come on. Yeah, when you're Evan Mobley, you can't have a shot.
Oh, look at that. So listen, right there was a 5-point game. Mobley puts up a stupid shot, which was a 3. He misses. Knicks go down. OG puts up a 3. He makes it. Now it's an 8-point game. It went from a 2-point game to an 8-point game, just like that.
Yep.
And now Mitchell put up a crazy shot. Wow. Wow, that was insane.
He drew the foul, right? Or no?
I don't know if the shot counts though.
No shot. No,
it doesn't count. Wow, that would have been something. That was still crazy.
I know.
That was still crazy.
Yeah, he draws the foul though. Okay, now let's make him.
Yeah, you gotta have those. Gotta have those.
What they're looking at there is the contact is on Mitchell's left arm.
He made the first. That's big. So minute 13 here. Mitchell hits this one. They'll be down 6.
Bonus, right? Are they still?
Yeah, they'll be in it. They'll be in it for the
good.
the rest of the game.
Good.
That's what they have to do. Get a stop. If you're Cleveland, get a stop here and score again. You're only down 1 possession. So, unless it's a 2, but they're going to look like they get 3s. Mitchell with 31.
If you guys are wondering why I'm laying in bed right now, it's because the TV in my apartment so I have my TV on my desk, and the TV faces the bed, and then the desk is in front of the TV. So the TV is backwards to me when I sit at my desk.
Yeah, and then you can't watch the game.
I had to lay in bed to watch the game, which
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about. I ain't complaining. I will not complain about that at all.
Brunson with the free throw make there, so he gets the lead back to 7.
Yeah.
Big free throw here. Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Knocks that one down as well. So 58 seconds to go. Knicks up 8. So Cavs, you're the Cavs right now. Gotta have a 3. I don't think a quick 2 is gonna do it for you. Gotta put up a 3-pointer and then play a little defense, perhaps foul because they're wasting a lot of time right now. And Merrill's also going into the hoop.
Yeah,
Jared Allen. Jared Allen was fouled, but they just wasted about almost 20 seconds.
That you can't have that type of play, but give up that much time.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that type of play, gotta happen within the first 6 seconds,
right?
Of the shot clock, not waste that much time and then only get 2 points because the 2 free throws right now. If he makes them, you got to make them too. So that's another thing. He misses it. Wow.
Jared Allen didn't play great tonight.
No, he didn't have it. I mean, credit to the Knicks. They took him out of the game early, didn't let him get involved. And he was never able to get back, get his rhythm going. But that could be the difference. Jared Allen's not going to score a ton, but if he puts up maybe 10 points instead of 3, this game's a 1-point game right now. So that's the thing.
Right.
Instead of just, not doing anything. He really did not have a good he didn't have a good night. Not at all. Did not have a good night. 40 seconds to go. So now the Cavs, 39 seconds left. Cavs are going to have to foul. We'll see how much longer they do that for, because if OG sinks these two, they're up 9 points with 30-something seconds to play. They're not really going to – I don't think they're going to continue to play that foul game. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. OG, really strong night. 20 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 12 rebounds. And there's been a force on defense. So really good night from OG. He looked great. He looked really good. But he misses a free throw. These guys can't make free throws. Come on. Brunson a little less in terms of minutes. He usually plays – well, he has played 36 the last couple of years. Now he's down to 33. Cat's down a little bit in Bridges. OG's still playing, a ton of minutes. I think he's going to be one of those guys where they give him a little bit of load management.
Yeah.
Which they haven't done before. But him, Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, even Brunson a little bit. I think those guys are going to get some days, built-in days off that the Knicks have never done that. So at least the last 5 years they haven't done that. Timeout called there. OG hits that second one. So they're up 8 with 39 seconds left.
Yeah, it looks like the Knicks are going to get this one. I mean, it's just the fact of really not being able to the start you had to the game that hurt you. I mean,
yeah, it's tough, man. Listen, if you're down by 15 at the half, yeah, they showed they were up by 2 at one point. They came back, but it's very difficult to come back from 15 points and win the game. It's very hard, very, very hard to do that. I mean, the Knicks took advantage here in the fourth, and it was tied coming in, and they're outscoring the Cavs by 8, and that's been the difference in the fourth quarter. But the one thing I could say about the Knicks, though, they have to play better without Brunson on the court. They have to do that, because the Cavs played well. Cavs played well with Mitchell off the court, and the Knicks have to. The Knicks have to do that. They have to be able to go without Brunson on the court. That's what makes you, from a good team to a great team. Even when your best guy is not in the game, you still have to. They have to do it. The Cavs inbounding here. Let's see what they can do. Knicks putting in a little bit of a defensive lineup. No center. OG's the center right now.
Oh, geez.
I think the Cavs went a little smaller. So
yeah, they did.
Probably why. Yeah, Mobley's the center, so that explains it.
Yeah. And he's a center type build.
Yeah, he is. Oh, nice steal. That'll clinch it. OG with a little dunk there. That's gonna do it. 10-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Great job, Merrill. Oh, Merrill hits a 3. It's not over yet.
Yes, it is. You're down by 8 with 27 seconds.
And Brunson just turned the ball over. Oh, what are we doing?
It'd be magic if we won this game.
No, Mobley missed that one. Now they would have had a shot if he made
There's
that.
another shot by Mobley that shouldn't go up like that. It's another one. Like, come on, dude. You're Evan Mobley. You're Evan Mobley.
Yeah. So 11 and a half seconds to go. Knicks up by 7 with OG going. I think it's OG going to the line. Yeah, it's OG going to the line. So hits these two, man. That's going to end it. Great steal there by Brunson before. And I love the stat they're putting up right now. Last year in the regular season, they went 0-4 against the Cavs and 0-4 against the Celtics, who were the top 2 teams in the East. Now getting this win under your belt is big. It's big. OG did miss the first one.
It's a good tone setter. It's a really good tone setter.
It is. But overall, though, both teams, regardless, Cavs definitely have a lot of positives. They were missing 2 starters tonight, and we're still, DeAndre Hunter and Darius Garland, 2 guys that could score. Like they missed the 2 really good scorers tonight, and they still played a great game. Mitchell looks like himself. He was good. Mitchell misses that one, and the game's over as the clock runs out. So the Knicks open up the year 1-0 on Wednesday night here, opening night for them. Cavs go to 0-1. But like I was saying, great game from both teams. We had a fun time. We're going to sign this one off for Biggie. You got anything before we let this one go?
No, not really. I mean, again, we were down 2 guys. Like Garland was out. I don't think we looked horrible. It's just that
not at all.
Killed us. First half killed us. We got out rebounded. The amount of fouls. Those are things that you can't do against good teams, especially like the New York Knicks, who obviously are very good this year. I think they are going to make the finals this year. I do. The Cavs, they just can't. They can't let things like that happen against good teams because that will hurt you. Because it clearly did. I mean, if they played a cleaner first half, they probably could have won. They probably would have won this game. And then Mobley, you got to start. I get it. Crunch time. It's probably not easy. Me saying it, laying in my bed right now, but Mobley, you got to get those shots up, man. That was 2 shots, very similar and clutch moments. You got to get that up. That can't happen either because he's like he might be our best player, if I'm being honest with you, him or Mitchell. So, you got to rely on someone like Evan Mobley to make those shots. So, I think they're going to be fine, though. The Knicks are fantastic. We just can't play like that against good teams or else we're going to lose. Like, if we play like that against the Knicks, Celtics, and if we get into even some cross-Western, I don't know their full schedule, but like we play a team like the OKC Thunder or something, any other good team in the West or something like that, it's not gonna end well.
Yeah, all right. I agree. Both teams look really good tonight, win or lose. Cavs look good. They have things to look forward to. Knicks are, that was great start tonight with the new coach Mike Brown. Nice for him to get his win.
Mike Brown is huge too.
Yeah, and they look like the team looked very comfortable in the new system. Bench was played. They actually played it, a good amount, so that was great to see. But thanks everybody for coming on. This is really fun. And thank you to the guests, Dom and Mikey. Thanks for coming on. Really, really fun. And Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. Subscribe, follow, like, share, whatever you guys want to do. We appreciate it. But thanks. See you guys.
See you guys.